Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. Glad you're with us. This is the final day of our sizzling summer savings spectacular, and that means it is your final 3 hours to get 10% off everything that you're shopping for from TVON's inventory. And so it really is. It's like raiding the museum. We have all the greatest values any given day of the week, but this is as special as the sale gets here year round. So we're very excited to have a final 3 hours to celebrate you, what you're loving in jewelry, great values, and extra savings, because it's not just about your 10%. It's about the markdowns that happen prior to that as well that makes this sale so eventful. And so it's our final 3 hours. We'd love your requests. We'd love to hear what you're looking for. We'd love to also share with you that, like this entire event, the focus has been a lot on brand new. Yes, we have classics and returning favorites and all of that, but it's also about a lot of brand new debuts on designer pieces, gorgeous pieces you will love that I know we've needed, like Tanzanite pendants to go with all your rings that you may have in the blue wing before they're gone. We have an incredible Paraiba value that's going to bring Paraiba more affordable than that ever goes. We also have turquoise, and of course, what I've been telling you about all week long is the cross pendant that features our largest diamonds that we've ever featured in a cross style before, where the stones are going to be, get this, 34 plus pointers. They're all over 1/3 of a carat each. That is really impressive, and that is not something that happens inexpensively in the jewelry world, especially in natural diamonds that are VS diamonds, but we're going to bring that to you. And I'm so glad that this was normally a piece that was going to debut maybe later in the month here, but wanted to move it up so that we could get it in this sale since it is brand new, and you don't usually save too much on diamonds when it comes to straightforward all diamonds, right? We know that there's really no sale event on diamonds ever. If you get good quality, they're always pricey. Well, we are the exception to that rule. So we're going to bring huge sizes, really affordably, all of that. I know you're going to love it. So cross pendant, 205 total weight. Get ready. That's coming up in about an hour or so. We'll do that. Plus, we have anything you can imagine pretty much. It's just about getting those requests in. Speaking of requests, Nan was looking for a specific Tanzanite, and also Leanne was looking for a pink Zircon. So Nan, Leanne, those are the requests I have so far. Ready to go. If you are with me, then let me know. We'll show them early so that I like to make sure that you're with us so you don't miss out, because that's really what has been happening during this event. We've loved the values, of course, but that is the thing. It's all one of a kinds except for the diamond pieces. So what you see on the air is what you get. So shop with confidence, and make sure you dial in quickly when you see something you love so that you can be there to get that value. Can't tell you how many times during this event I've had pieces selling. It has happened more often than not where pieces have sold to customers on the line before we're even at the lowest price. So it's, and that's before the 10% off. So it's a great time. I did bring out, by the way, some classic favorites like our beautiful Northstar pieces here. It's a pendant with a matching earring set. So we do have those. I know Leanne inspired that request as well. So we've got some big diamond button style earrings as well. And you name it. Emeralds are here too. Quite a few emeralds, from simple bands to some more diamonds. And then, of course, a lot of great designer pieces. I do have one pair of Tanzanite Blue Wing Block D earrings that we're going to see in the drops. I know those have been popular during this event. What else? What else? What else? Oh, and a couple of great Tanzanite rings that are bigger sizes, and then a lot of brand new. So again, feel free to make requests. Get them in, because we have 3 hours. Well, now 2 hours and 57 minutes. So we better get started. I'm going to show you a pendant to start with opal inlay. Let's take a look at this one first, and it's going to be 1123053. And here it is. This is still natural opal, but it's, instead of one stone set in a traditional setting, it's actually these beautiful kind of like freeform shapes that are all set within the pendant that is giving you an oval shape overall. So it's item number 1123053. This will be, I don't have a carat weight on inlay. That is actually a good thing, because it's not actually factored in. So this is where it's going to become incredibly affordable. I can tell you it is solid gold. It's got that fluted bail. It's even like a really cool organic looking, almost like double bezel to the way it's set. And look, we completely finished it on the inside. You could even do some engraving if you wanted to on the inside there. Maybe a date or a name or a phrase or a symbol or something like that. You could do that. So let's show you the size. Oh, by the way, heart-shaped Tanzanite pendant is here. It looks very heart of the ocean, if you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, here we go. This is a special look. What do you think about this one size-wise? And again, apologize, there's no carat weight. That's just the way it is with inlay, but it is all natural opal material with the blues and the greens, about 1.25 inches from top to bottom. I want to show it to you on the neckline as well. We'll share that with you so you can see the size that's going to give you right about there and there. So great look. And of course, it's picking up a little glare there. So let me show you. I mean, that's really for a size reference to give you an idea. But let's go ahead and get you a better value than even $39.99. Remember, no matter how affordable or how high-end, you get 10% off. So let me remind you, this is also the last 3 hours to shop some of our museum pieces. We had a few of those go out yesterday. You know, you save more when you spend more, right? It's a percentage-based sale. So it's the time to check those museum pieces off your wish list. But this one's going to be wow, wow, wow. Let's go under $500 to get us started on a Sunday. And again, glad you're with us today. And here we go with a $3.99 deal. So even better. And then we have not, I don't think in this entire event, have we had anything that affordable since maybe day 1 or 2, but that's actually going to be $3.59.10. So the savings are here. It stays in the yellow gold. It will be one only. And then we do have some incredible values on necklaces, brooches. I've got a huge green. It's really a blue-green tourmaline that's in a brooch. It is fabulous. It's also a pendant. It's a really good look. So we'll see that. Very affordable. We've got some star ruby and some really cool cat's eyes. I have my dream mounting. This is how I love to set stones for myself. We have a new mounting with a Congolese tourmaline. I know those have been popular. So let me know if you like this one. We're going to keep on moving because you know how that goes this time of year with this event. We got to move quickly. Take a look. One of my favorite values of the day is here. This is a really, truly stunning yellow sapphire. Normally I'd be one to say, you know, with our affordability on yellow diamonds, go there. But honestly, this sapphire is even brighter and more sunshiny brilliant than even a lot of our yellow diamonds, which is saying something. And this is item number 112, 4649. It is lovely. And guys, these are going to go very quickly. Please dial in early. We're still waiting to see. You got the opal? Okay, inlay opal's gone. Congratulations. And I know a lot of people are just dialing in, missing out. So again, please dial when you see the piece you love. I will make sure, guaranteed, the price is going to more than thrill you, okay? We might over exceed, or just, that sounds redundant, but we might exceed your expectations on value, and that's really what I'm here to do. So here's our 178 yellow sapphire. That is a beautiful bright stone. It's in the signature mounting. We do 3 different versions of this mounting. This is the medium version with a carat of 1 in the diamonds. Look at the inside, and that's a good way to also appreciate the clarity of that stone, because as you look through the inside, it's a nice way to see if there are any kind of hidden inclusions that the faceting might hide. That's not the case. I wasn't seeing anything from the interior there, but this is a beautiful look. It's a 101 diamond mounting. You can actually change the gold if you want to, although when you see it on the hand, you'll notice there's not a lot of gold to be seen when you've got it on the hand because, well, it's pretty complete with the diamonds, as you see right there. So that feels like, I tell you, there's a lot of rings I love. There's a lot of jewelry I love. This is one of my favorites of the entire event. So I can guarantee you, if you're at all thinking you're interested now, I'll tell you, you're going to love it. You really will. But it's also not going to be $59.99. That's the deal. Everything we show you has got to go. So remember what I told you about being on those phone lines early, because we're not going to ask for $59.99 any longer. I just think that getting those original prices up there is helpful, because I like to know, I mean, what's the sale? Is it really a sale if you don't know how much you're saving? So I'm a believer in that, and we're going to take this one all the way on down, and I mean really affordable. And keep in mind, this is a big stone. It's a 2 carat almost. That's a very, very large size for a sapphire. They're not easy to get in that kind of sizing, and yet we're going to make it really simple and easy here, because it's not even going to be $3,000 or $29.99. We're going to take it extra low, and that's the idea today, all day long. We've got only 2 hours and 50 minutes though to do it, so this is the time to be on those phone lines ready to go. I'm not going to even ask for $29.99 or $2,500. And remember, you got a lot of savings here. We love our sale events, but when you get deals like this, it's really, really impressive and important to take advantage, because they're not going to last long. We know that. You're not even paying $25 or $24.99. This is almost 2 carats in that bright yellow. It is the happy color. Jewelry should make us happy anyways. I think that's why we invest in it. That's why we wear it, right? It's for that joy it brings us as gem lovers, as diamond lovers, as just, you know, lovers of great accessories. But this is where you're going to take advantage of a huge opportunity that's not even $2,000. We're going to make it $19.99, and that means there's still about $200 extra of savings on that one. Did we hear from any of our requesters yet? Maybe Leanne or Nan or anybody? Not with us yet. All right, so I'm waiting, because again, ladies, I do wait to hear from you, just because I know that this has happened too many times in my 8 years here to count, where we show you pieces that we think we assume you're with us, and then you're not, and then you know what, people miss out on their pieces. So again, when you come and reach out to me specifically and want to see something, I want to do my best to make sure you get to see it first. But again, Leanne, Nan, if you're with us, let me know. I've got your pieces set aside, and then any other requests you have, we don't have any yet. So that's really just, again, putting that out there so you can make sure that you take advantage on this last day. But that'll be $17.99 for that sapphire. Let's get to, this is the prettiest, I think it's the prettiest Congolese we've seen yet. I think it's the prettiest setting. This is how I set jewelry. I've got a new ring I'm working on just for myself, and yet this is how I'm setting it. It is so so important to see what we're going to show you next, which is a brand new, I'm not waiting, again, that's what's been fun about this event. Let me start here, because this is what is really, honestly, we've never had anything quite like this before. I'm starting here because I want you to see the profile, the basket. I know most of our diamonds are usually straight up top. This is where you're getting diamonds that completely build up from every angle. You know how designer this is. That means the side profile, pave. The sides of the basket, all the way around, pave. This is so, so, so gorgeous. And I don't think we could have chosen a better stone to showcase in a piece like this for the first time. It's item number 1124898. So yes, you're looking at brand new here. And that is a thrill to give you something brand new like a 18 karat gold setting. Keep that in mind, very high end there. Plus you're getting a 4 karat 36 blues and greens together. Oh my goodness, it's more blue than it is green. Usually the Congolese work the opposite way. A lot of times you're only going to see more of the greens in the Congolese stones, and that is where I think a lot of us specifically look for the blues and the greens, because we want it to obviously look like Paraiba, which when we have are a little bit more on the expensive side, right? They just are. They're one of the rarest stones in the world. You can't avoid that. But this is where you're getting a really unusual stone. It's why we dressed it up in this mounting in such a lovely way with all the extra diamonds, is because you're getting that 436. It's in emerald cut. It's super clean. It's super bright, and you can see everything through it. It's completely transparent. Look at that. I mean, that's a really cool piece. And it's also 73 points in diamonds, and they're every which direction. I got to try it on. And this is great for stacking too. You can do that, but honestly, you really don't want to, and I'll tell you why. Because you want to see all that beautiful side detail, and if you don't think you do, well, then let me tell you, this is one of those where you know we have a lot of people that, as wearers of our jewelry, we see this angle very often, the side, looking at that profile. This is where you, as the wearer, get to appreciate, look at that. Look at all that pave sparkling. And of course, there's something about, people think the max sparkle is going to come from big diamonds. We'll prove that to you later in our cross pendant, but honestly, sometimes it's the micro pave that really is the wow. This is how the most high end, let me tell you, I'm in the designer world too. This is the most high end, the way diamonds are set, the way engagement ring styles are set, the way huge, important yellow diamonds, white diamonds, pink diamonds are set with this incredible pave from every which direction. And you see that there. Let's look at this direction as well. These are fabulous, and it's still classic. It's just giving you such an upgrade. And do you see that? It looks for the world like Paraiba. We only have this one. Shouldn't it be like $8,000, $9,000? I mean, you see the clarity, you see the color, you see the mounting. It's 18 karat gold. It's a huge Congolese stone. It's one of our few that actually has, I would say, more blue than it does green, which is why you get that overall effect that we're seeing there. It is absolutely a stunner. And I am not going to ask for even the $89.99. It should rightfully be. I know this is a new, actually, it's funny because yesterday we had a gold quartz for the first time in a setting kind of like this, where the diamonds were on the sides. And I was quite surprised and really pleasantly surprised to see that so many of you absolutely loved that idea that, okay, I'm not seeing necessarily diamonds from the top, but I see them from the side angles in the profile. And we had a lot of people miss out on that gold quartz, arguably probably the most we've seen miss out on any given item during this event. So this is where first time seeing it, beautiful look in the white gold. Obviously the white gold and the white diamonds, they're really a match made in heaven, showing off the quality of those diamonds. But we're also going to make this really affordable for you, because that's how we move it. Obviously you're used to, yes, the great quality, the great style details, but you also want a value. That's why you're here. So take a look. This is going to bring it to you. It's not $89.99. It's not going to be, and I'll tell you, $4,000, well actually $4,500 would be half of that. We're going to make sure it goes lower. It gets better. It's not going to be $89. It's not $45. It's not $4,000. Call me early, because this setting is everything. And it happens to have one of the better stones I think we've ever featured in this highly sought after, highly desired gem here. And yet it's not going to be 4 or 3 or 2. I want to give it away. I really do. $19.99 for this gem and for that gorgeous mounting. And again, I love seeing it from that angle, but this is really where it's at. Look at all the details from every which way. And if you're like myself and you love an emerald cut, well, this is the Congolese you need to have for your collection. Of course, nearly $200 off that price. So it's $17.99. I just think that's one of the prettiest colors. And this is why I love Paraiba so much. Again, this one doesn't have a verified copper content, but it sure as heck looks like Paraiba. It really does. Do we have this one gone? Looks like it may be $17.99 and changes what you pay at checkout. I just love all the details. It is gone. Thank you so much. Take a look at this. I have got a really, really pretty unheated star. Actually, let's get to our Kunzite because this is the heart shape. And I love to show the heart shapes early because I know how many of you love and insist upon heart shapes. This one does not want to come out to play. Okay, now we're ready. Look at that. Heart-shaped Kunzite, micro pave again. This time it's in a dome style, which is going to give you a really good look because that's also going to wrap the diamonds around the side profile as well. And then you get this great finishing on the inside. 1124001 is your item number on the Kunzite. Great colors here. It really is. That blend of pink and purple and lavender, and yet it's got a nice kind of neon element to it as well. But see, the heart shape's also showing a lot of brilliance, which is awfully nice. So you get the 331, and I know we have heart shape lovers. I only have 2 heart shapes out here today, which is going to be this one in the Kunzite, then the heart shaped Tanzanite pendant that we have. But this one's going to go in a hurry, which is why I'm showing it so early, because a carat 20 in diamonds. That is no small feat to get that kind of beautiful diamond weight every which way, plus that finishing. Did I show you the finishing yet? I kind of feel like I did, but I don't know. So let's do it again. And then, of course, side profile, you're going to see that from every which direction. Look at that dome style. So still, it comes almost to a plateau where the heart-shaped Kunzite is set, but you're still going to get those diamonds all the way around. Let me show you on the hand here, because this is just so rare and so pretty, and it's very difficult to find a pleochroic stone, one that can fail miserably when it's tried or attempted to do fancy cuts. This is one of those highly pleochroic stones, meaning you can even start with great rough material, and if the cutting is a little off, it can really dilute the color or the saturation. That's not the case here in this fancy heart-shaped cut, and a lot of diamonds. Now, this one's going to stay as is in the white gold, but look at that. There's that side profile. I feel like this was a natural progression after the last one with all the side profile details the last one had. Look at that, same thing. Even on that where the narrow part of the heart shape meets, it's got the pave every which way, and that's really, really special. So we only have this one. I hope we're verifying on it already, even though there's absolutely no price up there. I don't imagine this one's going to stick around because it's not going to be the $49.99 any longer, and we only have this one, and it's got to stay in the white gold, which is really testament to that pave that's perfected all around the sides. But also remember, we're going to size it for you. Still doing that. Free shipping, still offering that as well. This is really where the event to shop is now. And yet it's not even $49.39 or $29.99. Rest assured, these price tags are going to be second to none. They don't get better than what we're seeing in this event. If you love saving money, this is the opportunity. If you love the same top-notch, high-quality, do not compromise jewelry, this is it. And it's not even $29 or $19.99. We'll go even lower. And this is where obviously we know it's going to go fast. It's going to go quickly. We have no choice on these one-of-a-kinds. I wish we could make a dozen of them. We can't. We're working with the kind of Mother Nature can be on the stingy side, especially with stones this high end. So let's take a look at it. It's not even $19.99. We're going to make it even better, even easier, and a superstar value at only $1,499, which is another $150 off that. And so that'll be down to $13.49 and change. Yes. She's ready. Did she want to see the pink Zircon? And maybe the Northstar pendant and earrings? We brought them all out. Leanne, I'm going to show them next. And then who's this Kunzite for? Regina, you got it. So Regina, I've got yours in my hand. So we're going to start there. Then Leanne will do the pink Zircon for you. And then whoever's got this one, well, $13.49 and change at checkout. Let's get to our emerald cut for Regina. It's, oh, this is beautiful and really affordable. So actually, I'm going to get you a larger stone with a little less diamond weight. So if you want that, you might want to get on the phone lines for our emerald cut Kunzite next. We're going to go back to back on the Kunzites here. So that's the, look at that. When I just shadow that, do you see the neons? The stone gets even brighter, even richer just by kind of some cloud cover coming in on this Sunday morning. At least in my house this morning, it was perfectly sunny and hot, and it was 6 a.m., and there was a freak rainstorm, and it just, I don't know, torrential rain for about 2 minutes, and it was something we don't usually get. It was like more of those desert monsoon conditions. I thought I was in Vegas for a minute. Anyway, here we go with 112-4243 for Regina, and this is very special. It's a 4 carat 21, so you're getting almost a carat larger than our last, which the heart shape's still here, but I don't think for long. And then this one also stays in the white gold, which is usually the way we like to see our Kunzite set just to show off. It just, the tones of the color tend to clash a little bit, warmer versus cooler. So yellow gold's not usually recommended with the Kunzite, but this emerald cut, very elegant. Obviously, we saw the Congolese emerald cut, and we know how elegant those can be. 44 points in the diamonds here as well. And then we only have this in the white gold. We'll size it for you. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and just one. So Regina, give us a call, or if anybody else would like it. Obviously, this is first come, first serve. That's the only way to do it fairly. So we always just, that's why I'm always recommending you dial in on the early side, because the first caller to say sold does get that priority. So here's what we'd like to do. A huge value, supposed to be, and this one started really, really well. $29.99 is a very fair price for a Kunzite of this size, especially when it's got that really pretty element. When you see any trace of purple, lilac, or blues, that automatically tips you off that you've got a really high-end Kunzite. It's just that simple. And we're not doing $29.99 either. It's actually going to be even more affordable, and this is a little hard to believe, but it's only going to be $999 for a 4+ carat. And then, oh my goodness, my favorite hoops we have. And who are those for? Okay, so Kathleen, we've got your hoops. I do have, though, Leanne's request coming up, because I know she's waiting patiently. So we'll do that, and this was Regina's, but again, anybody can grab it. First caller gets it, and only one available. So stays in the white gold. Let's get to our pink zircon. I have been making sure that throughout this event that I've been doing with you for the last, I don't know, 10 days or so, I've made sure to keep going. We're not waiting for pieces to sell, because it really limits what we can show you. So please know I am moving on before you can even get in, because there's that delay with everything. So I'm just going to keep moving. Pieces are still available usually when I move on, and that'll actually be $8.99 at checkout for you, so you're saving another $100. And then here you go, Leon, this is for you. This is the 1120904. No kidding. It's funny, when I brought this out today, when I found your request, Leanne, I was looking at it, and there have been so many times this had been requested by various customers. I think there is something to be said about this particular stone is such a wow. It's got that Asher cutting, which we tend to love in the zircons. This is a pink zircon, we call it, but it's really different than, I think when you hear the word pink, you might think or picture a very different color. This one's definitely got kind of a really sophisticated way that it's cranberry, raspberry, purples, reds, all of that together. So it is double refractive as well, which we love to see. You've got the double refraction, and then the Asher cut giving more step faceting is lovely as well. And it's going to be one quick opportunity to get it. It does have 59 points in diamonds in addition to the 420. This is a highly, highly rare stone. It was only discovered in the early part of 2020. So we remember that, right? We were all here. Most gems we can't say were actually discovered within our own lifetimes, and this was only a few short years ago, and yet already mined out, got sensational colors, every color of the rainbow, but really in this light, showing off the blues, the purples, the pinks, the reds. There's a little bit of golden and green that comes through, because that's still going to give you like a rainbow brilliant flash, but it's a really affordable price tag for how rare this stone is. That's another 4 carat pluser. Here's what it looks like on really classic setting style too. It's just got the halo, but then continuing with a cluster of rounds, so it makes it look like it's creating a point on the east and the west side. So really special. It's supposed to be $39.99. We're taking it way lower than that, but only this one. That is going to be it, and we have a huge opportunity. So I'm so excited for you if you're able to get it, because it's not even $39.29 or $19 or $1,500. Again, there are pieces still hanging out on a Sunday. There are pieces still here, most of what I've had. That is not acceptable for the sale. We need to move a lot of jewelry. That's the thing. When you're going backwards like we are in price tag, we got to try and at least move a lot of volume. So it still doesn't really add up to any profitable math, but it's still just the way that we go about this. Yeah. Nan's watching too. Tanzanite. Right, I've got it right here. Good. I've been calling her name, and I just want to make sure she was with us before we show it, because you know how that goes. So here we go. This one's actually going to be under $1,500, as mentioned. Not $14.99 either, though. I really want to move some jewelry in quickly. You can change the gold if you want to. I wouldn't, but you can. Yellow gold or rose gold's fine, and it's only going to be $1,399, which, for the record, we haven't seen that price too often. So $13.99 after your discount, $12.59 if you'd like it. And then do have some hoop earrings that I must say are some of my all-time favorites for big size, big diamond weight together, but not oversized. And that's the thing, a really beautiful way to go. And the hoop earring that, unfortunately, we only have the rose gold right now to show you, not usually our favorite in the diamonds, but you can get the white or the yellow. So we'll show those next by request. Also, I've got some brooches and necklaces and earrings and all of that. Then in about an hour or so, we're gonna show that cross pendant. It's gonna be probably the bottom of next hour, right at that halfway point of the show. We'll make it fly by, don't worry, it's gonna be only an hour away. We'll show you the biggest cross we've we've done, meaning the biggest individual diamonds we've ever had. And this one, remember, only going to be that lower price where you've got another $140 off, and we'll see who's got the zircon. So next up are hoops. And like I said, I have to move before we hear sold, just to make sure that we can go ahead and get you a lot of jewelry here. Now let's take a look. Let me know who's got that one. If it's gone, then take a look at this, where again, I got to just, right up front, tell you that this is something that we only have the rose gold right now in the studio. This was not scheduled for the show. It was a request, and I'm so, so glad it was requested. This is one of my all-time favorite items to show you, just because I'm a believer that hoops have actual magic special powers. I'm a believer in that. And just in the way you make you feel, the way they're wearable. And this is, to me, the truly, besides maybe a significant diamond ring you wear on your left hand, this is probably the most important investment you can make in your jewelry collection in my mind. And that is because I'm a believer that even if you're saying to me, no, I don't wear hoops, try them. This is something you definitely want to try and experience for your very own, because it is just about the coolest thing ever. And when we're giving you big diamonds like this, recommended to get in the white or the yellow. Either way, your choice. However, these are in the rose gold now, so try to look past that. I apologize, that's all we have, but it's item number 423, as in 1110423. That is an item number that indicates these have been around for some time. They were made a long, long, long time ago. So we're going to get you better value than even where they started when they were created, which obviously was so many years ago when diamonds and gold were far different than they are today. And so this is really where value becomes even better. You think the values are good on everything else? Well, this is really where it's some of our standout values. Some of the best we do are right here. So highly recommend dialing in early, because we don't have a lot that we can do here. And it's diamonds. So I think I think the reputation of our diamonds is well known, well documented, and that's because they're VS diamonds. They have an oval shape, so they're inside out, which is the highest end style of diamond hoop you can really create, but they are 3 carats 63 in diamond weight. That's incredible. So they give you the bigger diamonds individually. It's not micro pave. However, wait till you see this. I'm going to show them on, and wait till you see them on, because I'm going to do that too. And they have, by the way, the button release. That's important too. You're not pulling these apart. It is far more extensive workmanship than that, so that you have a quality earring that you will wear and love forever and ever. Do you see that little button in the back side? That's how you're going. You only use that when you're actually opening them up. And do you see how they didn't just fly open? There's a resistant hinge at the base, so you're really having to pull that open, and then to close them, you don't have to touch the button at all. You just literally click it closed. It is that easy. So it could not be simpler. You'll hear it click. That means it's locked. When you hear that little fastening click, you know that they're on for good. I want to show you here. There's 1.5 inches in length. Now, before you say they're too big, make sure you wait to see them on, because I really think that even if you're not used to, let's say, a larger hoop, they will transform the way you feel. I can promise you that. So there's that 1.5 inches, but you see there's a little more narrow width to them as well. That's because they are the oval. So they're going to be about 1.25 inches from that widest point. So 1.1 inches really. Yes. Of course, I always do. I'm going to do that next after we get the measurement out of the way. So here they are on. So you can see what 363 gives you. Again, please look past the rose gold. I don't think anybody's ever really historically ordered these in rose gold, and I just don't think it's recommended. I think you want to do the white or the yellow and go with whatever you wear the most of. And if you are between and you're saying, I don't know, and I wear both, that's how I feel, then go white. Go white gold. Just do it, because we have the white bright diamonds that we're trying to really show off to you. So there they are from a distance away, so you can really see how they're not pulling. They're hiding my stretched out piercing as well. They're not pulling, they're not heavy. They really feel light as air, but you are wearing such significant diamond weight, and they are not. This is the best part. They're not even, you talk about a big discount. You see as I move, never do you stop seeing diamonds. Every which direction, every which angle, that's what I love the most about an inside out. If you think that it's not worth it to get those diamonds on the inside, it truly is, because everything is showing off from the front. There's a lot of diamond hoops that put diamonds all the way around and then they go in the back, which is only, it's good, but it's only really good if someone's always directly behind you. This is where everybody always sees that upfront look, and they're always seeing those white diamonds, and it's not even going to be, well, how do we do this? $79.99 is where they should be today. We're going a lot lower than that. This is the moment to take advantage. They are under $1,000 a carat. Suddenly, that means it is an instant value if we go $3,630. The fact is, they're nowhere near that. This, I know we get used to seeing wild price tags and wild opportunities here and great values, but realize that price is so ridiculously good for that diamond weight. and yet you're not paying that. So this is the day to get them in white, get them in yellow, or the rose gold. Take a look at them again up close so you can really see the quality of those stones and watch them sparkle. And they're forever. They're never going to go out of style. You're going to love them and hopefully wear them more often than not, but they're not even $3,500. They're not $34.99. This is really what is so exquisite about these diamond hoops, and why invest in faux when those are obviously you're going to be buying those over and over and over through the years, right? If they tend to look a little bit worse for wear after just a few wearings, that's not, I can't tell you how many, how much money I really theoretically wasted in the early years of my jewelry collecting, where I, maybe couldn't get the big diamond earring I wanted. So I would get all those faux, and, it was a matter of usually a few weeks to a month that suddenly they don't look so good anymore. And then you're stuck buying them again and again and again. Sometimes when you can get a value like this and they're not costing you $100,000 to do so, you can invest once into the greatest quality out there, get the best quality, get it, wear them, enjoy them forever. It's truly going to be that piece that lives on. I mean, think about the generations beyond. That's the thing. 3 generations from now, hoops are still going to be as hot as ever and popular. So they're going to get a lot of wear throughout the years, but here's what we're going to do for a better value than even $34. I love this. It's not even $3,000 for the pair. They're $29.99, which today, for the next 2.5 hours, you get a nut. Well, these aren't going to last 2.5 hours. I don't mean to give you the wrong impression. Don't call me at the end of the show and expect to get these 363 hoops. However, if you call in right now, there's another $300 off that price. So they're actually $26.99 to get a diamond hoop classic. I'm almost really wishing that they were requested later in the show when a lot more people are with us, but you know what? We're so limited on what we have. We'll just sell out what we can make right now. And so $26.99, the day to get them. They'll never be lower. That's the thing. You can rest assured. And when they're made again, $79.99 is what we expect to see. And even today, I mean, think about it. If we were just having that normal price of $79.99, we'll beat retail, we'll beat wholesale, we'll beat the lab-grown stone costs. And that would give you an extra $800 off, right? If that $79.99 price was the deal. But still, do you want to pay $7,200 or do you want to pay under $2,700? That's the way we make these values. Really, this is the time to shop, and that's why we're letting you know 2.5 hours left to take advantage, and you cannot go wrong with our diamond hoops. It's just, I know as a host here and been doing this for 20 some years, let me tell you, when you put them up in rose gold, it's really, really hard to picture. I always hesitate when we only have a sample in rose gold. I know that this is not going to be that bestseller it should. Our lines would be locked up from here all the way to New York City right now if they were in white gold or yellow gold, because those are the classics. I just want to make sure you're aware. I always say, if I was a realtor, I would tell you, ignore the paint colors in the house because you're going to change those anyways, right? You're supposed to look at the bones, right? Look at the property, look at the location, look at the bones, the things you can't change, right? Don't look at stuff like the carpet and the paint, because guess what? You're going to change that anyways, right? So here's what we have. Same thing. Don't look at the rose gold. I know that kind of skews the look overall. You've seen these before in the white gold. You know what our diamonds look like in white gold. We see it in just about every ring we do. So try to think past the rose gold here and get them while they're at this incredible value. So let me know if you'd like them. They're still here, $26.99 at checkout. We've got a brooch that I think is one of the most incredible values of the entire event. We also have, again, that big diamond cross. I'll flash it for you. Look how beautiful, because this will just help. I think that sometimes we need a little assistance seeing. Let's just imagine that those hoops were in that gold color. Okay? Just think about that. So imagine right there, okay, now I get a better idea. Or if you're saying, no, I'm still thinking yellow gold, well, then we can do that too. Take a look at this. Here's the yellow gold. Now I'm showing you this because this is the cross that is coming up in the show. That's our big debut today. That's the big, big moment. That's the one that's supposed to be a lot more money, but because I basically insisted it come out during the sale event, you're going to save a bundle today, getting that huge 34-point plus individual diamonds in the cross. But I think that helps also envision what those white diamonds would look like in the white or the yellow gold. So hopefully that helps if you're considering it. And then, of course, that's a little preview too of what's to come. So let me know if you've got the hoops, and those are going to be here, it sounds like. And then we've got a special couple of phenomenal stones to show you. I do have the heart-shaped Tanzanite. Let me share those with you. But just always a wise idea to get in on hoops like this. These are the pieces that you can feel confident. Obviously, you know what our VS white diamonds look like. If you think we're going to send you some SI diamonds, well, we don't even have any in stock, okay? We don't operate that way. We don't use SI diamonds. We don't use those lower quality diamonds that you see elsewhere, and that's a big difference when you're talking about 363 in diamonds. It's such a big difference to go up to the VS quality. Look at that Tanzanite. How quickly you think that's going to go? A heart shape. that is 16, almost 17 carats actually in size with all the reds. Who wants to have that one today? We're going to bring that out shortly, or if you want to see it right away. Got to get to Nan's request here because we have requests just lined up. So I think this is my last one that's scheduled right now. So thank you for your patience, Nan. I know we've had a lot of requests coming in the first couple of minutes. Take a look at this. This is Nan's request here, and it's a gorgeous blue wing block D, and it's going to be 112-1725. So it's a one only, and this is the pear shape that we've been showing you some kind of funky pairs lately. This is going to be the classic pear shape. So a really good look with a 487 carat weight to it, and then all bigger diamonds in princess cuts on the side. 37 points in the princess cuts. There are 4 on each side, of course 8 in total, and we got a big value here. So ready to send it on out? Sure we are. We're ready to get you great value on this one. Let me know if you'd like it. And this one's going to be 487. Just really simple, elegant styling here. I mean, right? It's pretty straightforward. I'll show it on the hand, and then of course it's going to actually be one that we can change. If you want the gold color in yellow or rose, we can do that. I just admire the intensity. It's not, I know it might look like a stripe right now, but look at the intensity of the color that really at the base of the stone, the tip of the stone, but that goes all the way through. That is really unusual. Nan, you got great taste, great eye. In baseball, they say good eye. I'm going to say good eye, Nan, because this is a really good one to be asking about. And luckily, it's still here in the inventory waiting for you. So how about a $69.99 ring? Brought down to a much lower price tag. And how about we take it down, just blow it out, $24.99, but $250 essentially extra off here today. So $24.99, you take that extra $250, it gets down to $22.49 if you'd like it. Yes.
The requester picked up 2.
Wow.
That was Kathleen, and she says it was
Oh.
gift for her twins' daughters.
No. Oh, I love that. And what else?
Elizabeth and Catherine.
Oh, how nice. Do you think they're watching and we can shout them out? Oh, that's wonderful. So it's Kathleen with the request, and then she got them for her. This one sold. And, well, I have to say this. Thank you. First of all, are they twins, you said, or am I making that up? Tweens. Got it. I heard twin. So Kathleen, got it. And then the daughter's name is Catherine and Elizabeth. Elizabeth I can remember because that's my middle name. Well, thank you all so much for shopping. She got 2 hoops for both daughters. I love that, and I know they will love them. I know that. That's for sure. So thank you so much. I love that. See, I love the mother-daughters shopping through the generations. I've had as much as 4 different generations shopping with me on any given show. 4 generations of jewelry lovers. That's pretty cool. So keep the tradition going. Thank you so much for shopping today. And hi to the girls. Hi. I don't know they're tweens. I figure they must be kind of that early teenager. Is that what that is? Oh goodness. This millennial can't keep her. You know, what are they called? The little the generation straight. Take a look at this. This is that pendant I wanted to show you. This is actually a pin. I think it's a pendant. What do you guys think? There looks like a bail right here. There's a bail. Do you see that on the side there? I mean, I don't know. More of a pin, I would say. But it definitely, look at this great stone. It's super elongated. I just love this brooch, and it's very large, so I'm gonna have to zoom back, but it's gonna be 112-3686, and so we've got all kinds of special pieces. It needs a little polish, but first things first, let's back up that camera so you can see the entire elongation of what's actually a fancy radiant cut. I love this. It's thank you, Nan, by the way, on the Tanzanite. She got that one, right? Oh, good. Thank you so much. Well, that request was a very good one. Here's our 421. It's a blue, green, teal tourmaline, and they actually say 18 karat white gold. So I guess one, it probably, you know what they did? They probably, did the pin in the back in the one or the other. And then there's a few diamonds scattered. So you've got a few little diamonds in the texture, but the whole thing looks like it's diamond encrusted. That's 10 points in diamonds. And it's only gonna be $9.99. So it's a big size. I wanna show it to you from a distance here. Why not? And of course you can wear it any which way, straight up and down, east to west, a little bit of an angle if you want to. It's got a very, to me, it looks very Art Deco. And of course, this is just a lot of metal here, and then a very large stone. Even if you wanted it just for the stone, I would say go for it. It's about 2¼ inches from top to bottom, and that's going to be $8.99 at checkout. So just wanted to show that really quickly. How about our heart-shaped Tanzanite? Anybody thinking about that so far? But you can see that really gorgeous tourmaline and how when you see it straight up like this, And as you move, I'm just going to replicate, you know, your movement here by moving the piece. You see those really bright flashes thanks to that fancy cutting. Of course, it's a kabuki cut, which we love, but then you see that extra flash and fire. Let's try it on as well. I mean, just again, it's really about just giving you a little different perspective if you're wearing that on a lapel, etc. So back to the wheel we'll go, $8.99 at checkout, and there it goes. So it's really tough to grip onto this one. This one is a heavy piece. So that's going to be it. Let's get to some of our phenomenal stones, and there's a men's piece that's really affordable in a black opal. And then we have the most beautiful unheated Tanzanite. So that one's here. Let me show you real quick deal on the Tanzanite here that's really, really rare. And it's also, I had forgotten about this heart shape. So we do have the big Tanzanite Blue Wing Block D heart shape, but this one's going to be even a little bit more rare. Why? Because it's all natural unheated. Yes. Thank you. Brooch is gone. This, see, look what happens when you get. Now, this doesn't always happen. Sometimes they can be actually golden colors. Sometimes they can be more blues and greens. This is where a stone in Tanzanite that's completely unheated and treated, wild, rare, and yet it is also a heart shape. So I know the heart shapes have been going, and 1124911 is the item number here, and this is going to be a 196. And notice it's really kind of simple. There's no diamond weight. It's got this elongated bail. It's not the entire length of the bail that you have to maneuver with your chain, so you still want to use your classic chain with it, but I did want to show you up close, and it's 4911. That's the item number, so it should come right up. And congratulations again on the last couple of pieces. The hoops are still going out. You can still grab the hoops, the 3-carat 63 hoops. Not gone, because we've got a little bit of quantity given that it's diamonds, but everything else I'm going to show you, one of a kind, and this is going to be that beautiful nuanced different colors there, the teals, the blues, the pinks, the purples, the lavenders, all there in a fabulous heart shape. And I always think this looks like an exclamation mark when you're wearing it because it's straight up and down, and it's a carat 96, and this is really, really rare, and let's blow it out. We only have the one, so it's going to go very quickly. Here's the look at it from a distance. I'll show you the length. Do you see that? That's all mirror finish too. So you're going to get that great, oh, look at all the requests coming in. I love it. So we've got a whole lineup of requests coming up, but this one's going to be a 1-inch top to bottom, and we'll go ahead and show you real quick from a distance away here, just so you can see that would be on the neckline there. Of course, a little lower if you want to wear it there, but just how beautiful that sparkle is. There's a lot of flash to this one. It's got some great, great color, and of course, thanks to this heart-shaped cutting, we love to see it, and that one's going to be $14.99, but you get another $150 off that, so it'll be $13.49 and change. And then the only other heart-shaped Tanzanite would be that huge blue wing. You've got this one. Congratulations. I guess let's start with Alan's request here, which is going to be our, well, good one, diamond, wonder ring, classic, carat 03. Item number here is 1110489, and this is the, yeah, oh, look at this. We got the white, we got the rose, and we got the yellow gold here today to show you, which also immediately shows you how beautifully they stack together. And obviously it's the one that during a sale like this is the most important time to get it, because you're likely getting 2 or more of them, right? Think about getting, or if you already have them in one color gold, you want to expand the collection, get a couple in rose, get a couple in yellow, get a couple in white, whatever it is. Great time to do it when you're saving $100 off each and every single item. And this is going to be essentially one of our best. I mean, look at that. I've got the yellow gold here to show you as well. And yet, carat 03 per ring. So if you're getting 2, you got 206 in diamonds coming your way. Zoom back a bit here. Thanks, Alan, for the request. And all we need to do, trust me, this is the ultimate stack ring. You know our diamonds are consistent. You know our gold is as well. It's got a great weight, a great feel. You're going to love it. There's no way you don't love this ring. And you can wear it 1,000,001 ways. By itself, stacked together, 2 at a time, 3 at a time, around other rings. It really is the piece that knows no bounds. I mean, it really is only limited by really our own imaginations, and that hopefully should be something that as you own it, you'll play with it. Now they look a little different here on the wheel because not only the different gold colors, but the different sizes. So that's the thing. We've got all different sizes here in front of us, but you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna make this the classic piece. You know it, you love it. I'll try it on. We'll show you how it stacks, but it's only gonna be $9.99, which today, let me tell you, it doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any lower. We've got today's value coming down another $100. You get it for $8.99, which if you're getting 2 like most do, that's $200 of savings. This is the day to get it. Here's what just one looks like on the hand. That's one way, and that's, of course, you can wear it that way, all on its own, by itself, pointing up, pointing down, pinky, all the way to thumb ring. I love this as a thumb ring, by the way. I think it's one of the most chic, beautiful. I kind of like wearing it this way. I mean, that's just, to me, looks so hot to do that. So you can wear it on the thumb if you want to. Obviously, it works anywhere else on the hand, from index, middle, ring, pinky. That's the other thing. We get a lot of requests for this because usually a lot of people already have it. They come back from war because they want a different size. They want a different gold color. They want to get a different set. But the idea is that it really also surrounds anything that you have beautifully, so you can put it on with other things. Like, for example, I'm going to take this star ruby that I have and just put it next to it so you can see immediately how it's going to look. And again, just about everything. It's amazing how it works with just about everything. And these are all different sizes, but you can just imagine how it just naturally, with that chevron shape, seems to find its way and just really hug whatever you have beautifully. So definitely let us know. I know a lot of you know this ring and understand this ring. So we're going to make it a quick presentation, but Alan, I hope that's a request there. And then anybody else can get it. So if you're thinking, well, my name's not Alan, I can't get that. You can. We have more than one of the Wonder Rings here in stock for you, as you can see. So it's diamonds, it's gold, it's pretty straightforward. You know what to expect there. And I certainly hope you can get one before they're gone, because obviously at this value is really strong. I mean, you don't get a 103 diamond weight when they're bigger individual diamonds like this is. You don't get that for under $900. Those are not small diamonds. They're a shared prong setting, so it looks, instead of being muddled with a lot of gold, that's why it's built the right way. It's made the right way. That's why it's so, well, it's one of the reasons why it's so popular and so iconic around here, is that it's made the right way. It shows off the diamonds beautifully. It's not about just diamonds in a setting. It's about the way they're set, the quality in which all the gold is built around it to make sure it's got a great feel and a great weight, but it's still comfortable, so that when you are stacking it together with other rings, it's still going to be comfortable on. Now, my recommendation is, if you're planning on getting 2 Wonder Rings and wearing them around something else, go up a little bit, because if you're going to have a lot of rings on the hand at once, like 3 at a time, come on over and take a look. If you're going to do that, then you want to give yourself a little bit of room. I just had this discussion the other day with a gal who's my age, so she's been wearing jewelry for like 40 years. And she was like, wait, I don't understand. Why do my rings that are wider not fit the same way as my rings that are more narrow? I went, oh, because when they're wider, they usually fit a little more snug, right? Because that's what happens. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. So that's why I recommend, if you're going to wear 2 Wonder Rings with something else, so i.e. 3 rings at one time, maybe you want to go up a little bit, like a quarter size on each, just so that you give yourself a little bit of room, so that when you're stacking. Otherwise, if you're planning on wearing one by itself, you go true to size on it. It's just, it's a nice big ring. It sits really beautifully, and yet it's going to have a little bit of a little extra width created when you start building them and stacking them. So let's get to Bonita's request next, which is a diamond. Oh, it's a diamond ring, all right, and it's a really good one. And also, I have got, is it Tara? We've got a carat 24 Imperial Topaz here coming up next. I'm going to show that, then we'll get to more diamonds. And I know our Wonder Rings are very popular, very. This is a really, really special one coming up. We've got, yes, question? We're good? You getting 2? Yes.
She has a Paraiba bridge setting.
Got it. Which bridge? Because we got a bunch. If she tells me the carat weight, though, I'll know which one it is.
She has like around a 2 carat Paraiba.
No, the carat weight of the bridge will be more helpful. Yeah. 94. Okay. Do you need to see if we have it to show it, or is she wondering if it'll work with it? I usually, if it's that straight edge side, it will create a little bit of a gap, because if her bridge is really straight, then there will be a little bit of a gap to it, because obviously, let me see if I don't think I have that bridge in front of me, but let me show you maybe something similar. Oh gosh, do I not have a bridge mounting in front of me? That would be rare. I don't think I do in front of me right now, but I can show you what I mean. Generally, this works with just about everything, but again, sometimes there's a little bit of a gap when it's a really straight, like again, imagine this ring. This is what I mean. This is a wider ring than our bridge, but see that, how it's got more of a straight edge to it. If you put it next to it, there'd be a little point that's created, right? But that's still a great look. It still looks really cool. And that one's a really wide example. It's just what I have in front of me. And so, but again, you'll also find that I think it works with a lot of other rings. So that's the thing. It's going to work beautifully with everything. Yeah. Oh, good. That was Alan. Thanks, Alan. All right. Oh. Oh. Got it. Oh, wonderful. Hi, Alan. Hi, Sharon. Sharon? Oh, cool. All right, wonderful. I cannot tell you how many husbands of customers that we have here are named Alan. I know I can name probably 7 or 8 of them that I know of. So anyway, different customers. I just never know. Oh, well, thank you, Bull. Thank you so much for requesting that. So here's what we have. This is Tara's request, I believe, 1123300. It's our Imperial, but it's got a lot of pink. So for those of you going, that's not Imperial. It is when we get into the really nice pheno material, and it's a cushion cut. It's a 124, and it's 53 points in diamonds. Plus, we're going to see this one for a huge markdown. It's a quick one only. Then we'll get to Bonita's request. It was a diamond band that I know we just brought you in the event, but it was a few days ago. So I'm so glad we get to bring it back and still have some available. This one, lovely, but it's the price that's so lovely. When you got a rare stone like that and it looks like this and it's $59.99 ordinarily, and now it's on the hand, and yeah, it's done with that 53 points of scattered diamonds in a wider band style that goes slightly concave through the middle. That's just very, very subtle. And then that stone sits right up there in the centerpiece. It's just a really nice look. And it's going to be $1,999 only. And that's a lot of gold to get. And then, of course, $200 essentially coming off that price if you'd like to get it. So keep calling on Wonder Ring because those are still available for you. And we hope you'll be able to get them. And then what we're going to do is show this really gorgeous designer diamond band that we have coming up. It's the one that matches the designer bangle we do that a lot of you call the Love Style, which again references a particular French designer out there. But we will show you the diamond version of the ring, men's or ladies, totally unisex, any style, no matter what your style of jewelry is. This tends to be the one that you can incorporate into your collection and wear with just about everything. So let's take a look at this one. And we are lucky to have a couple of gold colors here. The classics, the white, the yellow. It's 112-2532. And this is the band that we love. But it started with a bangle, and that's where this began. We started with an incredible bangle that we did with the 7-stone style. Of course, that was those really big stones all the way across a very heavy, thick, dense, solid bangle. Well, this is the ring that was designed to go with it and around it, and we have an incredible value here. Look at this yellow gold. So this is all mirror finished. I know it's picking up some glare, but that's what it looks like. And what I find so remarkable about this band is the side and the inside. Look at that band. That is not the look of a regular typical band today. When you see how solid, heavy, and the inside is not just finished, it's solid as well. It's not an under gallery, it's just solid all the way through. So it's comfortable as well. It is so beautifully done. It's truly men's or ladies. I know just as many really, really high style men who pay attention to fashion who wear this as often as women do. I mean, it really is that classic style. And of course, you've got something durable. Your diamonds are set burnished into the band, so they're set flush. The top of the diamond is the top of the band, and it's really exciting to get this value. And those are 23 points total. But of course, you've only got the 3 stones, so that means that you're getting each stone is about 8 points, really, really close to being an 8-pointer. So that's a huge style. I've got another white gold here I'm going to try on. And I think it works anywhere on the hand. I would say pinky all the way to thumb, but it is a little wider and deeper. So this is one of those, we're still going to go true to size on it because it's essentially made for you. It's not one that we like to just make and then size after the fact. We prefer to actually make it in your size. So unless your size and gold color is sitting here, it's probably going to be one you're going to wait a little extra time for. So just be aware of that because we like to do the inner circumference in your size for you. And then, of course, in your gold color choice. But it's actually under $1,000, and this is really substantial with that gold weight, as you can well tell. And we have a classic here, and if you thought about it, today's the day to get it because it's not $9.99 and it's not $8.99 either. It's a superb value in something that is done well, done the right way. It is made to perfection. If you are lamenting the fact that most pieces we've shopped for in jewelry, I'm talking about elsewhere over the years here, has been really hollowed out. A lot of times it's just impossible to even find solid metals at this point. We're seeing pretty much a lot of platings done. And it makes sense with the gold market and the metals market the way it is. You see a lot of plating, you see a lot of vermeils, you see a lot of sterling in the place of where gold used to be. That's not the case here. Solid, and I mean solid, hefty, amazing gold weight here. It really feels like the piece. If you've ever wondered how those designers get away with asking for like $16,000 for a ring like this, well, it's partly the designer name and partly all the advertising costs they endure that really you and I are having to pay for. But it's also that they do look at workmanship a different way, and we follow those same. And we really follow the same guidelines and those same strict adherent kinds of levels where it's got to be quality or else we don't bring it. We don't make it. So this is it. And it's $888. So Bonita, thank you so much for that request. A thrill to bring it to you. And the fact that we can do the rose gold as well, but the two icons are here in the yellow and the white. And so it's a really, really special look. And don't forget, we still have the Kunzites available, right? The heart shape and the emerald cut Kunzites, both here, right? So that's really, and the yellow sapphire that I had earlier, which we'll probably just recap because that's the case with every show. It seems like it takes 15, 20 minutes for everyone to gather. And so maybe we should start the show at like 10:20. But then it would probably take till 10:40 to get everyone here, right? So anyway, we've got a few really cool items from the first few minutes of the show that you can still shop on if you'd like. But this is the time to pick up your designer band. And guess what? We have backed up calls. Can't get anyone through. This is, and it was even here earlier in the event about a week or so ago. But here we are ready to help you own it yet again. But if you want a $90 savings per ring, and maybe you're thinking about getting a his and her set, right? It could be a set for you and a significant other. You could wear the same ring. And it also, because of that one straight edge, the whole ring is the same width all the way around. So even if one day you wanted to turn it and just have mirror finish gold, you could. And then the next day you have the diamonds facing up, you could. That is the idea, but it's such an amazing, amazing piece that you've got here. And we've got it for basically $799. And that's even better. So you've got quality through and through, solid gold. This isn't silicone inside. It's not hollowed out inside. That's something you need to know. These are smaller sizes here. I've got 6s and 7s, and yet it kind of clunks when you set it down. You know how a lot of times it goes ding, 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 ding. There's a little light, tinny, airy sound. This ring, it's a band, but it's done so substantially that it really has kind of a thud when you set it down. It's really, truly well done. So it's $888. It's really $799. Grab it if you love it. Bonita, thank you for the request. And then I think we're caught up on requests for the moment. Still a couple of our requests are still available, like this one. Obviously, our Wonder Ring that we have quantity on, we can get you that as well. But not a time to wait for this ring, because obviously we want you to save. Who doesn't want to save $90? That's a significant amount of money. And by the way, it's a best all-time seller at $888. So this is just ridiculously good. There were literally hundreds and hundreds of TVON shoppers that gladly and were thrilled at the value that $888 brings. Now the fact it's almost $90 off, that is just really special. So coming up, let's get a move on. And again, this event does end in about, well, 2 hours and 5 minutes. So this is it. Last call on 10% off. That is why I anticipate today is going to be very busy with the requests. Let's take a look at a men's ring. So this one, obviously unisex styling here. Let's take a look at one of the pieces I am most proud of. I don't know if I've ever seen such a picturesque pattern in an opal before, but it is here in our gentleman style. In honestly, a lady could wear this as well. I'm not here to say who can wear what. That's obviously totally up to you. But when we talk about a men's ring, it indicates a certain amount of gold weight. It indicates there's a certain size to it that could qualify as a piece that a gentleman could wear, and it's going to have that substance and, of course, that beautiful undergallery. This is a new one, 112-4896. Great looking black opal, Lightning Ridge, Australia. 112 is the size. It looks far bigger. I love that it almost looks like palm leaves of green at the base, and then it comes up on this blue backdrop, and it has the greens, but the reds and the pinks and these golden tones that come through as well. All that color is only going to get better as you see it in person, and it's going to be a 112 with 51 points in diamonds. I love that they turn around the sides. It's going to have like a big wide varsity stripe down the sides that turn that corner in addition to the halo, and we are here to make sure it goes. Guys, we still have a lot of busy lines with those diamond bands. Feel free to call. I know we move on quickly during this event. I'd love to stay on these pieces for an hour or so. I can't. We just have too much to show you. So we know requests are going to be busy today. So here's what we've got for you. It is a very special, I want to show you the undergallery yet again, and it's going to be, look at that, fabulous, the way it's got that crisscross detailing to the undergallery. It's going to make sure it's super comfortable for you, and all we need to do is show it to you on the hand, and then it's going to fly because you know the value. Coming down from $49.99 should be, if that were any ordinary show today, we'd have to leave it right there. But not only do you get the 10%, you get a savings prior to that. And we're taking this lower than $4 and $3 and lower than $2,000. This really cool opal. I mean, it's just, nobody's going to have an opal like you have. And that's always the case. And we love that about opals. Always distinctive, always unique. I'm going to flip it around, see if we can see another pattern from the other side. But it's only $19.99, and that's it. And why you see what looks like a red X, that's actually the colors from the opal. You know, it's actually glowing, right? And there's a subtle translucency to it. So that's actually the colors of the play of color of the stone reflecting on the undergallery. And remember, that was the crisscross undergallery. So you see that what happens when you look at it with that light through it, you actually see that it's like the glow is happening in the pattern of the gold beneath it. So that'll be $19.99, but it's really $17.99 at checkout. If you're considering a very important men's ring, great way to go. And then keep calling. I think our Imperial we showed you is still available. So I've got a few pieces from hour number 1. Let me recap them for you. And the good news is they're all well under we're all under $2,000. So let me show you what's left from the first hour that I know of in the one of a kind. So let's just do that recap for our last minute and a half. The opals here, and then I want to show you our ladies' rings that are still available, like the Imperial, which granted was brought out by request. And then we've got a yellow sapphire, which started early in the show. Then we've got 2 fabulous Kunzites, and one of them heart-shaped with a carat 20. Yes, go ahead. Oh, Jen's opal's gone. Congratulations. So this is what we have plus one more. I've got an emerald cut Kunzite, and then we're going to take a look because all of these pieces are either $19.99 or less. Here's the emerald cut. So $19.99 or less is the key because this one's $19.99. So is the yellow sapphire. The Kunzites are even less money, which is really hard to believe. $14.99 for the heart shape and only $9.99 for the emerald cut, and that is before your extra 10% off. And again, thank you so much on the opal. Well done there. That's what I know that we have left. Honestly, the diamond pieces, we had several. Diamond hoops, diamond bands, and of course the Wonder Ring. Those are still available as well because they're diamonds, so we've got a little bit of quantity there. But this is your chance to pick up what you love and get something special in our one-of-a-kind rings. And guess what? What you see is what you get. And we can change the gold color on a couple of them. We've got the Kunzites that stay left and right in the white gold. The other 2, the Sapphire and the Imperial, can be changed in the gold color. So 2 really good options in Kunzite. Then we've got our Imperial and our Sapphire, and really fabulous values, all $2,000 or under. So again, it goes $19.99, $19.99. That's the front and back. $14.99 for the heart shape, only $9.99 for the emerald cut, and guess what? That's before 10% extra. So make sure you take advantage of all 4 of those pieces. Let's give it 60 seconds as the top of the hour has arrived. So if you just now tuned in, welcome, welcome. We're so excited to have you with us today. Coming up in a half hour, 30 minutes only, we show you what I think is going to be the biggest value that I've ever brought to you in diamonds, which is quite the statement. This gigantic diamond cross, it's got over 2 carats in diamonds in total. There are only 6 stones. It's available today for the first time. And I got it in during the sale event. I'm so proud of that. Hope you love it too, because it's going to end up saving you a lot of extra money, and we love that. I do have a Tanzanite pendant that's new. I have some really, really special, I've got a great turquoise coming up as well. 20 seconds, those are here. All right, so you saw them and their nose, because I really think those pieces, normally the heart shape especially, that's a very important Kunzite. I do have a quick necklace here as well. That's one of our newer designs, and if you love the dancing diamond pieces, you're going to really love this style. Look at this pendant. Look at that. Satin finished white gold, round brilliant diamond that's actually set where it's actually floating and dancing within that box. It's like a shadow box of gold. I want to show this on the hand here before we get going. This is really fabulous. This is a really special piece, and never have we seen anything quite like it. With the square, with the round, I love. It's 112-4728. Give me a quick call here, and then we'll welcome you to the top of the hour, of course, officially. But look how beautiful this is, and it's a very large piece. It's actually platinum. And it comes with the chain, so it's the full necklace, and that's a 32-point individual round. So almost a third of a carat, just shy, and loving the way it is just dancing. So see, when I'm still, you still get a little bit of movement from the stone, and then of course as you move, it really dances, but it's never going to turn the other way. It's never going to, you know, be facing the wrong way. It comes with this chain, which looks to be 16 inches, but it's got a little adjustability to it. So that'll be also in platinum, and we have one and one alone. And remember, 32-pointer here. And this one's only going to be, you know what, blow it out. We'll make it $9.99. Yes. Thank you. Heart-shaped Kunzite gone. Jess, what did you take? Oh, got it. Wonder rings. All right. So we're going to go back to our little, you know what? We'll just bring up the graphics on that in a second. And then here we go. Heart shape gone. We've got 3 remaining now from our recap from hour number 1. So that's it. Besides some diamond pieces, and we still have wonder rings going out like crazy. Still have those diamond designer pieces going out by the bunches. So make sure you get in, and then I'll show you a close up of the platinum piece, which is 4728. And we'll share that with you right now. And that's a closer look so we can see what that's all about here. And then take a look. I'm going to move those to the side here and show you this one so you can see it close up. So you can see that's actually, if you wanted to set it the other way, you can, but then your diamond's going to sit a little bit like that. And it still would work, but you want to just let the gravity do the little extra special dance this has. Let me get a better grip on it, and then we're going to show you here what is 1124728. It is a platinum piece with a 32-point diamond. Pretty straightforward. Platinum is satin finished. Got a great look there. Comes with that chain, and it's $9.99. So that will be $8.99 at checkout for you, and 1124728, 16-inch chain on that one too. So you've got a platinum piece, 32-point diamond. It's just under 1/3 of a carat. That's still going to be smaller than what we see in that cross coming up in 30 minutes. But we have that one of a kind, and it's rare to see the satin finishing of the platinum. It'll be $8.99 if you'd like it. There is only that one, and so $8.99 and change. Ready to shop for more jewelry? We've got 2 hours left to save you 10% off everything that's available out of the inventory, so get requests in. It's been a first hour totally fueled by requests. We want to keep that going. I'd rather show you exactly what you want to see. Obviously, I got a whole lineup here. That one is sold. Let's get to our turquoise for our top of the hour. And what a new one this is. This is stunning. Best of the best in color. Still have, by the way, the emerald cut kunzite. Still have the yellow sapphire, and still have the Imperial topaz. So the heart shape gone, but the rest of those 3 are available. Our platinum piece is gone. Here's the turquoise ring that is new right now. Love that. So this is going to be item number 5129, and a great look in the yellow. But of course, you can change that up if you want to. It's going to be white gold or rose gold just as easily, which we'd love to help you out with. And then, of course, we're going to bring you a big old value, and see, it's about the brand new as well. It's not just about pieces you've already seen and know. We've got plenty of brand new to wow you with throughout this event. And of course, we are only 25 minutes away from the largest individual diamonds we've ever had in a cross. And it's an icon, so we'll love seeing that. It's about, it's coming up at the bottom of this hour, so 11:30 Pacific, and that's 2:30 Eastern. Now here we are with our 304 Sleeping Beauty. Turquoise ring, 20 points in diamonds. I call this affectionately the hourglass. It's 5129 is the item number. Here we go, looking at that beautiful color. It's really a stark blue. Sometimes turquoise, obviously, we always usually think of turquoise as having a lot of matrix. That's not the situation here. You've got a beautiful look with that bright robin's egg blue, but it's a little bit even more saturated than that, and yet it's 20 points. And you see the bigger diamonds east and west, which really make it so luxury here. To have those diamonds really draw your eye into the stone certainly makes it that looker piece, but it's really not overdone. This is not too dressed up. It's not too over the top. It's not ostentatious. It's great for everyday wear, which I'll show you now. And it's supposed to be $22.99. Well, no kidding. With a stone like that, here it is on the hand for you. So you got a really good look, and we only have, let's see, 1 hour and 54 minutes now in the show. I mean, I like to give you the exact countdown because it's shopping time, and you know we're going to be busy with requests all day. Want to keep those coming. Look at how mirror finished. I love that glow because there's a slightly concave aspect too to the sides. It looks like it's just pressed, and that's a really beautiful way that subtle detail and that subtle dip in the ring actually really lets it shine on many levels. But it's not 2000 and it's not 1999, and it's one of our best turquoise stones we've seen in a while. And getting new turquoise is not exactly easy, you know that, because of course it is one of the tougher stones to get a hold of with the mine being closed for so long now. So what we're going to do is bring it down below. Let's just do it. Under $1,000. We're going to make it $9.99, and of course an extra about $100 coming off that price as well. So $9.99 turns into $8.99. Don't forget about that big Tanzanite heart shape. We already had the natural and heated Tanzanite heart shape go, but we have a blue wing block D heart shape that is yet to come out except for a flash. So we'll bring that out to you as well. And so that's happening soon. And then we also have, again, very shortly, 23 more minutes until we bring out the designer diamond cross. I will tell you, I keep warning you about it. I've been telling you about it all week, mostly because we have so few to go around. there are very few here, because obviously, how many 34 plus point diamonds do you think we have? It's like the size of a center stone in a ring. So we've got 6 of them per pendant. So that's why we're limited on what we have in the cross, but it is all happening and coming up in just a few minutes. So stay with us for that. Again, welcome to the show. I also have Paraiba here that is more on the affordable side, which we love. And of course, it's our last day of the show. So last day of the show. No, don't freak out. No, don't panic. Sale, the last day of the sale. Goodness, last day of the show. It's our Sizzling Summer Savings event. It's a spectacular way to get a big savings on everything you're shopping for, no matter what it is. And remember, the bigger savings are actually with the pieces that are higher end museum pieces, the higher end in general. So that's what I'd really like to concentrate on today too, is getting you those pieces that maybe have been a little out of reach. We've already seen pieces where in this event, we've saved you up to, $5,000 on a piece of jewelry, right? We can. And we've saved just yesterday, $2,000 off one piece of jewelry. That's, can buy you a whole nother piece, right? So this is the day to go ahead and shop those extra special pieces, get those museum requests in, tell us what designer piece you'd like to see. We have some big Tanzanite earrings. We got some big diamond pendants. Remember the 4 carat 70 diamond pendant? I've got that back out here today as well. So again, whatever requests you have, get those in sooner rather than later, because we're about to wrap this thing up in about an hour and 50 minutes, and the big cross is coming. So again, welcome into Sunday. Lauren Blair, TVON. Let's take a look at that turquoise, and then we're going to swap it out for something new, and we're about to show you something really, really cool in a cat's eye. Oh, I did bring out a pink tourmaline because I know I had many, many requests. Yesterday, we kind of showed you everything in the copper bearing pinks. I want to show you what I have in a non-copper bearing pink that's just gorgeous. Look at this stone. And I know I had a lot of requests just for generally pink stones. So here it is, one of our best I could find, and it's brand new as well. This is tourmaline. No copper content necessarily, but look how beautiful it is. There's maybe a subtle little golden. I don't see a lot of it. They've actually got it listed as an orange pink. I don't see a lot of orange to it. I just mean maybe a subtle golden glow as an undertone. It's item number 4687, and it's a really pretty, think of it like a really, truly, a little bit stronger than a bubblegum pink, but not quite raspberry. And it's a 383, so it's a nice big size to a tourmaline, and boy, a tour de force of a tourmaline, that's for sure. And it's going to be a really beautiful look. By the way, that turquoise is still available if you'd like it. So that one's still here. Here comes the 383 set in gold with 92 points in diamonds as well. And white gold is a fabulous look, I think, but if you want to change it up, you can. So yellow gold's fine, rose gold's fine, and if you want one of the more clean examples of tourmaline, that's definitely it, as we come in closer to take a really good look at the spectacular clarity it has in this stone. And we're about ready to do some crazy blowouts right now. Make sure you let me know if you like it, because obviously that's one only, and this is where, again, never hesitate to dial in on the early side. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Look at that stone. Even more spectacular because you see how bright it is. You see how clean, thanks to that faceting. Look at how it's lighting up every which way. And it's going to be, okay, let's blow it out. $59.99 for the brand new piece. This one's going to fly. That is one of the prettiest pink stones. And honestly, it reminds us a lot of what you would see in a really high-end sapphire or spinel, but so much more rare to get a tourmaline that's capable of getting clarity like that. And it's not $59, $49, $39. No. We can't even do $29.99 today. I got to make sure everything we show you goes, and we're looking at a lot of brand new. And it's going to be easy, simple, straightforward. How about $2,499 instead? And then, oh, we had so much fun with florals yesterday. I have a cool floral piece coming up as well today. Then we've got that big diamond piece. Big Paraiba I did bring out. I got a 2 carat pluser for you. We had a 2 carat find its home yesterday. We're going to bring out a 252 today. Get that one out the door. Plus we have a beautiful, huge pink sapphire. Never seen before. It's a 4 carat. And one of the most high-end rubies I have ever shown in my career coming up as well. Oh, these pieces are too good. The luxury here knows no bounds. It really doesn't. Shall we get to the heart-shaped tansy? I gotta believe that there is somebody thinking about a heart-shaped tanzanite when we have as many requests as we do for a stone like this. So I'm going to show it next. We might as well, and it's a one-of-a-kind, and I know these are the pieces that usually go at the very end of the day. Want to give you that jump start here so you're not fighting with everyone else. So let's take a look at the large heart shape. I think this one's here. Now this is the heart shape I flashed a few times for you in a blue wing block D, and I'm going to see if we can just, I know that this angle, I really want you to see the beauty of the heart shape here and how it's going to look when you see this one straight through that stone. The neons here, absolutely stunning. and a very big bezel set bail. So it's a diamond bezel set for your bail. How beautiful. What a great, I mean, that could have just been a plain bail. This stone is so important, though. We had to really give it that extra level. So item number here is 1124087. The pink tourmaline is verifying now. You know I move before the pieces go, but that doesn't mean they're not going. It means they're all going just a little bit after we move on because we want to show you a lot of great pieces. But this one, 1682, it's a 1682 Museum Reserve in heart shape. Diamond weight is something we really need to talk about because there's a 35-point center stone. I'm calling it a center stone because it is the big size, which, again, we're going to see in a cross in a couple of minutes, but over and over and over and over. But look how beautiful this is. With the 35-point plus the 67 points around it, that would be your halo. And we have got, you know, we've been saving some of our best blue wing values for this event. No better time. This is a little higher end, so that means more savings for you. Doesn't mean it's a high price or what it should be. It just means we're going to save you more on this piece than most. And that's the beauty of why you shop these collectibles, because the collectability hasn't changed. I want to show you from a distance. You got to see the size and the way it's going to sit on the neckline, which I'll show you here first. And then, of course, 1682. Look at the reds. As saturated as it gets. Really is. You've got 1.25 inches top to bottom. Let me show that to you. And stays in the white gold. And that is just the only thing. So this will be going out to you tomorrow too. It's got 1.25 inches, as you see there. It doesn't need anything else, right? It doesn't need sizing. And it's certainly, you know, it's in the white gold. It's in the way we like to see it here with that white gold. Look how spectacular that is, right? Beautiful. Size-wise, that's going to show up. Nobody's missing the color or the size, and that's a true heart shape. We're not looking at a pear shape that wants to be. We're looking at a true honest to goodness heart shape as we take another look at it up close and get ready for the value of a lifetime. It's not going to be, and I love that it's not $20,000 anymore because that's why it's here, because it's got on the air one time and it's been 20 grand, and we know how rare and unusual the heart shapes are. Here's what I'm going to do. It's not $19,999. I know that's where it should be, and that should be all said and done. And by the way, you'd save $2,000 off that price, so not bad. But it'd still be 18 grand. So instead of 18 or 15 or 10, we're going even lower. And it's nearly 17 carats, and it's not $99.99. We are taking you down to the lowest possible price tag on everything, including the cannot repeat it, can't make it again, really near the end of the entirety of the Blue Wing Block D collection. And it's not even going to be $99.99. Hello and hallelujah. This is what we live to do. It's not $8,999. This is a looker. And all we need to do right now, give you the value of a lifetime. I've been doing it for about 10 days here. And this is yet another opportunity. We're going to do it for $8,499. That means there's $850 off. So that's going to be $76.49. Wow. And that means, well, it's almost 17 carats, so that means it's like $440 something a carat. That's amazing with the big 35-point diamond. And then all the rest. Yeah, that's going to be, of course, a lot of big diamond weight overall as well. So we are looking at $84.99, but yep, that's a big significant extra discount there. One of our bigger ones we've seen, that's $76.49, so it's a totally different price range you get into when you're looking at a piece like that. So our last chance, last call on that one. Who's going to grab it? We know it's going to go. Got some very important ruby coming up as well. Oh, the designer ruby here. Look at the ruby. I love rubies and tanzanite together because why not? Red flash with red ruby. What do you think about that setting? That's cool. Oh, there's extra surprises there. Every which way. We've got quite the designer ruby for you as well. But here we are. Last call. $84.99, $76.49 at checkout. Let's get to our really cool cat's eye chrysoberyl. And then, yeah, I know we're all waiting at this point. 14 minutes till the cross comes out. And that's going to be our largest diamond weight we've ever seen in individual sizes. Here comes the outstanding cat's eye chrysoberyl. Can't say enough about this stone, and this one looks like a piece that should leave at $79.99, and it should. But instead, 1124704, one of a kinds. We're just rocking our way through them. Let me know if you have anything you're thinking about from these last couple items. It's Sunday. It's the last day of the sale. We got to bring it, and that's what I think we're doing. So this one, 4704, and it's a platinum piece with a carat 69, and it also has this great multitude of baguettes and rounds around it, swirling and wrapping around it. It's a 66-point diamond weight. We're going to blow it out right now. One of our phenomenal stones, one of our best phenomenal stones, but they vary so much. and so many are ones that I wouldn't advocate for you as a collector, because if they leave a little to be desired, and cat's eyes often do, they're like a lot of times the chatoyancy is going to be off, or it's going to be muddled, or it's going to be a little bit more muted. You're not going to see it really strongly. And then why are you buying a cat's eye if you can't see the cat's eye, right? This is one that is very distinctive. It's very bright. It's very bold. I also think that the colors can vary quite a bit. You know that. They can be deeper, darker olive tone greens. They can be a little more yellowy chartreuse. This has a nice green color to it. It's really a beautiful, it's more in that olive tone, which then offsets the chatoyancy really nice. We're going to do this one for $14.99. $13.49 and check out if you'd like it. So how about a $7,000 ring that we essentially now have for $13.49 and change to get you one fabulous platinum cat's eye? And I know that there's a lot of people that don't have them because they're really obscure and rare. So to be able to see that at a price tag like that, we're taking it down to a very pedestrian price on a really important platinum setting. And here's what it looks like on the hand so you can see what that's all about. This one must be special. This one must be very, very special. All right, let's bring it on out. Oh, it is very special. Wow. We got a huge Asher cut coming up. Danny, your request is on the way. We'll bring that out. Another Tanzanite pendant, but this time in a large Asher cut. So here's our platinum piece, $14.99. Let me know if you'd like it. We'll go back up close, show it to you one more time. We'll see who's got it. It's a nice big size, too, to that one. And then we're about to show you almost the same size as the heart, but this time in an Asher cut with a very important diamond. Bail. Let's see this one. Danny, I love it. Great choice here. Let's take a look at this one. 18K salad. Someone's got to get our cat's eye. Don't wait. Please don't. This is not the time to sit back and say, I'll catch it next week. Well, all fine unless you want to pay. I don't think anyone wants to pay more than they have to. So this is the day to get your deals. Let's take a look at this Tanzanite. Another pendant, this time in the Asher, and is it going to cooperate for me? I sure hope so. Look at that. Beautiful way to see the color, tons of red flash, and a very, I'll tell you, yesterday, it was just the end of yesterday's show, I had two Tanzanite pendants come out, each with their very, very similar styles, where it was all featuring one big diamond as the bail. They were gone in seconds. Here's what we're going to do this time around. This one's bigger. It's item number 1124085, so 4085. This would be the 18 karat gold setting. A fabulous Asher cut, or rather, this is the rhombus cut. A little bit like a kite cut, but kite cuts are a little asymmetrical. This one is completely symmetrical, top to bottom, side to side. And it's going to be a 69-point individual stone. Then, I know it's sitting in an awkward angle right now, but this stone, the Blue Wing 1606, it's not a rhombus cut. It's an Asher. It's the diamond that's the rhombus cut. So yes, not to be confused. Asher cut, rhombus cut's the diamond, and take a look at all the reds that are coming through. That is, well, wait till you see, because this is under the most light that we can expose it to. Wait till you see this in a little bit more darkness, because obviously if that's already looking like that, this is one of our top stones left, and we're going to get you a big value here. So instead of $19,999, we've got this one coming down much lower. Thank you so much. Oh, from yesterday. Hi, James. All right, so this one's for Danny. James, your request is coming up. 1606 here. Wait till you see where this is going. Not even $99.99. Huge value. I want to show it on the hand. Let's get you the measurement on it as well. Take a look at this. Great basket work. This bail will accommodate most chains, not like Omegas, but any other kind of classic pendant chain you have. This one is really, now you get to see when it's all kind of scrunched together on the wheel, it's great to see the individual stones, but this gives you that wow of a length here. So you can really appreciate the length that it's going to give you at 1 inch and about 3/8 there, top to bottom. And then we'll show it on the neckline, but it's actually going to be better than even $8,999. Our values are limitless. They really are. Look at that style from a distance away, what that's giving you, the color of that Blue Wing Block D, the fact that it is this very significant, that's a 69-point diamond. That's not normal. We saw a couple yesterday, they were ½ a carat. This is a 69-point diamond. That's incredible. Let's take a look at it again up close. It's probably going to go here before we even get to the lowest price. There's a better look at the direct center of that stone, and we're going to make it $88.88, which after your discount is under $8,000. It's $79.99 and 20 cents to get that one home. So really important stuff. Look at the reds. Look at the reds. Collector's stone should be in a museum. The fact that we take pieces that should be on display in a museum showcase and bring them out affordably like that is, and keeping in mind $79.99. It's right up there with the heart shape. There's really just a matter of, this is a more contemporary feel, I think, with the cuts of the stones, the more geometric feel, and I know that there's that diamond, so I was just really wanting to concentrate as the focal point of the Tanzanite there, but there's a good look at that diamond. Now, it is first come, first served. There is only one. James has a request for a piece from yesterday. We want to re-show that, so it's going to be a blue wing block D, but in a ring, coming up next, and we'll see who's got that pendant, but that is a really, really special and important stone, and obviously not many of them left to go around, so we encourage you to get what you can while they're here. Not everything's going to be super expensive, so stay with me. I know we've been kind of hanging out in the museum. I know we're only also 7 minutes away from the cross, but here we go with a gorgeous cushion cut square. It was kind of amazing yesterday. We had something happen that never happened yesterday in the show, and that was that I showed you 4 individual blue wing block Ds, and not a one of them actually went out the door, and that's not happened before. So it really, it's rare to have any stick around, and I just think that it means that most of us have one now, and I'm so thankful for that, because I know that I really fear the day that I have to stand up here and tell you that there's no more, and that is not something, it's not news that I want to share with anybody. So I love that we've got a second look at this one. It was my personal favorite of the day because it's such a beautiful, bright cushion cut square, and the way it's set is just showing brilliance, which who doesn't want your stone to sparkle? Well, Tanzanite's not usually one for sparkle. Look at the setting that allows it to maximize that brilliance. When you're seeing flashes of red through the profile, the culet area, the right near the girdle faceting as well, and then of course up top, this was item number 5089 from yesterday. Boulevard, our Tanzanite pendants are all here, and that's not to say they're going to last the show. Our cat's eye chrysoberyl is still here. I know a lot of people like to wait and see the show all the way through because you know it's the last call. At like 12:59 today, when the show's about to end, we're going to have all these pieces. I know the phone lines are going to be locked with everybody calling and checking on availability. Please shop the pieces you know you love early. This is not a day to wait. I've been here long enough with enough sale events. We know how this works. I know a lot of us want to just kind of, it's human nature to sit back, see everything first, then choose at the end of the day. The pieces aren't going to be here at the end of the day, and I really don't want you to miss out on pieces that we can't obviously make again or repeat. So this is the day. Call us, get those pieces early, take a look at our Tanzanite, a recap from yesterday's show, and it's only going to be, well, we made it simple and easy. We took the $99.99 piece and brought it down to $2,999, but there's an extra $300 immediately coming off that price. So what was set at $99.99 is now $29.99 instead, and you get this extra savings of $300 extra off. So it's time to shop, and it's time to get what you love, because this cross pendant's going to take a minute to get through, and then it's going to be a last hour. So this is where we really need you to call quickly. We've got 5 minutes, so I'm going to show you one more item, maybe 2, before our cross comes out to play. We also have some more Congolese, things like that. We just want to make sure we get all and everything in. But James, that's for you. At least I think that's what I heard you were looking for. So it'll be $26.99, a significant discount, and really puts it into a whole nother range. Look at the inside of this ring as well. And then, of course, if you missed yesterday's show and you're thinking, that's my dream Tanzanite, well, it is going to be the first caller that's able to take it. So you ready to get out of the museum? Okay, let's go. Let's leave it for a second. And we got to show you something really, really affordable here in an emerald band. I have got one of my favorite emerald pieces we've ever created, because I know as a jewelry designer, the toughest thing to do in gems really is matching emeralds. There are just too many colors and too many different clarities, because it's one thing to just have to match color. It's very difficult when you have the extra challenge of matching clarity. And with emeralds, it's a twofold process, not to mention the basics like matching cut, matching size. So let's do a quick little blowout. See, who's paying attention. It's 1124002. And this is the emerald band that is great for stacking, great for layering. You can put it next to something else or wear it all by itself. It also makes a great, it's a pinky ring size as well, that would work. And I don't mean that to say it's small. I think the ring is saying, why are you calling me a pinky ring? I'm not small. And it's not, but it's one of those that can work if you've been looking for that style, some place to add where you're wearing, you've got your classics that you love, but you want to add something to that. Here's how you do it right here, right now. And by the way, it's going to be a really affordable price tag where those are 16 points each at a minimum. It's 80 points overall at a minimum. And this is the chance. Go ahead and take it if you love it. This is going to be a beautiful, I wish I had 2 or 3 to show you how they stack, because they really do stack beautifully. And here's what it looks like on the hand. And it's, of course, the significance of having a 5-stone ring. 5 tends to be a significant number for many, so you do have that also. Just to think about that symbolism built in. 80 points. I gotta love it. You know, I'm a 5'5", 80 girl, so I just feel like this was made for me. It's a 5-stone. It's the emerald, which is May's birthstone. I mean, it's 80 points total. It's just a really, really amazing piece. And yet, it's gonna be, you know what? Let's just blow it out right now. Used to be a great value, $12.99. We're going to make it a lot more affordable. I know we've been hanging out with the higher end here by request, so let's just make sure we get something really affordable, better than $9.99, better than $8.88, better than $7.99. I mean, it's just tough. And if you appreciate quality, those emeralds don't look like most emeralds, and that's the difference maker. This is unusual. To get a round, brilliant cut, to get a stone that has that delightful neon quality to it, where it's actually lively and bright. You're not just seeing a hazy, muddy mess of green. It doesn't look like, you know, there's a lot of greens that are kind of like a moss green. You know, when you go on a hike, right? Mother Nature in the forest, and you go on a hike and you see the river rocks and they're kind of covered in moss, and that's what most emeralds look like. They don't look like a bright grass green like they should. This is like textbook. It's idyllic. It's the one we want. It's, if you spent, you know, millions of dollars on emerald, this is the color it would be. So to have that translated in a way where 5 stones are put together, which really is rare, to have the matching done that way and have it match and be consistent. This is luxury every day that you didn't have to break the bank to get or to own, and that's the beauty of it. And it's not $799. Let's try something. Let's go even lower. Let's make it $777. That way it's under $600. Well, it's $699 at checkout. So you get a much better value, and you can get like our Wonder Ring, like our diamond band we did earlier. A lot of you were taking 2 and 3 at a time. One is already gone. This is where you can do that. It's still, even though they're round prong set, you can still stack them beautifully because of the squared off setting that they have. So you can feel free. And by the way, all of those requests, James and Danny and everybody else who made requests here, they're all still available. So if you are, it's, I think, fair to say that those requesters are not taking those requests. So if you were holding out on politeness and saying, I'm going to leave it for the requesters, it looks like those are available for you. So just a reminder, if your dream is to own that beautiful Tanzanite pendant or that really, really, really special heart shape, or if you would like to have any of the above, just let me know and we will help you out so that we can get them home, because that's the idea. Everything's got to go. The inventory is, well, basically going to be all brand new starting tomorrow night. So I really want to make sure that we get all these pieces out of here before we go. So Tanzanites are here. Everything I've shown you for this last 30 minutes, I have a feeling we're just all waiting for the cross pendant, because that could be the piece that, as far as iconic, it's as iconic to own as diamond earrings often are. I mean, it's when you think about a piece you know you're going to wear, when you do like it and purchase it and you're going to wear it more often than not, it's a cross pendant like this. We've just never brought one like this before, so it's time. It's our big event. Everybody wanted to do this next week when the sale event's over. I insisted. I said, if there's any way we can do it, let's bring it out and save you a bundle. And so that's what we're going to do. And of course, I get to discount it first, and then you get to discount it as well. So we're in for a treat here. And this is our last call on that beautiful band, which is going to get it under $700, of course, if you'd like to have it. So that would be $699.30. Let's get to our cross. It's here. It's time. It's the bottom of the hour. We're halfway through. We have exactly 89 minutes left to get you 10% off here. So this is our moment. And this is what I cannot wait to share with you. I'm going to show you both. We're going to need to zoom back because this is incredibly important. I want to show you the comparison here of the white and the yellow gold, so you get obviously your choice of. Keep in mind the yellow gold's not going to be in focus right now because our camera can only focus on what's in the center there. So I just want to show you both. There is a rose gold option, but we know that's a little bit less popular, so I want to bring you the white gold and the rose gold here right in front of your eyes. This is what we have been waiting for weeks and weeks to show you. It was supposed to happen and come out later during a non-summer savings spectacular day. Well, it's coming out now, and I'm really excited about it because this is something that I know a lot of our customers ask us to build all the time. And I know it may only be mid-July, but this would also be a great piece for, I know I'm going to say it, holiday shopping. Sorry, I'm a procrastinator. I'm not yet necessarily shopping for Christmas presents, but I'm going to tell you right now, being that it's a cross, and a cross we've never done before, and it's at this huge sale event price, today's the day. because it's unlikely we ever bring it back. Number one, welcome to the show. Glad you're with us. We only have 89 minutes left now. Actually, it's 88 now. Left in this 10% off sales spectacular. So if there is anything you want to request, do it. But my whole point with this event in particular, where I've done a number of these events over my 8 years here, I have not had many events where they're new pieces. Usually it's reruns, pieces you already know, pieces you already own, and that's great. Get you value on the pieces that are classics. But I love that we're bringing new and classic at the same time here. I was wearing this cross most of this previous week. Just to give you an idea, it is a classic style and size. It's about 1.25 inches top to bottom with the bail. But what we have not done before is brought you this size of individual diamond. The most we've done prior to this is a 1/4 carat, which is a very big diamond, by the way, when you start putting them together and adding them up. This is a, hear me out, 6 stone VS round brilliant diamond cross, and they are 34 points minimum each. A 33 pointer is 1/3 of a carat. A 34 pointer is greater than that, and you have 6 of them in this cross. If you want this for a Christmas gift for somebody, oh my goodness. If you want to treat yourself to the cross that you're going to wear likely every day for the rest of time, this is the day. And it's a little bit pricier piece because obviously it's 34 points each. That means 205 is what you're getting on a minimum basis. By the way, it's item number, guys, we might need to look at this because it says 11, Andy, 114692. So are we changing that? Is it 1124692? All right. So 4692, little missing digit on the back. But 4692 is the item number here. It's 205 minimum. It's a 34 point individual minimum. Those are big. Average size engagement ring stones across the country we live in is a 1/4 carat, 25 points. How about 6 bigger than average, much bigger than average engagement rings in one cross? Yet it's wearable. You know, I've done 2 carat cross pendants before where it's a lot of little stones, like 200 stones, 2 carats total, and they're really big. They're like 2 inches. That may not be for every day. I love big jewelry. I wear big jewelry. I don't think that necessarily 2 inches. I've got a really big cross that I wear very seldom because it's not every day because it's huge. It's like 4 inches. And I love it, but I don't wear it every day. I wear a more petite version every day. It's a yellow diamond, one from TVON. I wear it every single day. This is that right size where it's bold, but it's all about the diamonds. We didn't oversize it. It's 1.25 inches top to bottom. We'll show it all to you, but this is what we should rejoice right now. Not just the fact that it's huge diamonds and VS quality and all of that, but the fact it's gonna be on this discount. And I begged and I pleaded and I persuaded, because it's here, and instead of bringing it at a Wednesday night or a Sunday in a couple weeks, we've got it here today. First time seeing it, limited quantity, and in part of the Summer Savings Spectacular. So not only do you get a great value like we would bring you every day, not only, by the way, $79.99 is that price, not only do I get to discount it first, but then you get another substantial discount by virtue of the 10% extra off. So we have an hour and 25 minutes. Let's take a look at this because we don't have many, and that's the problem. We don't have a lot of 34-point white diamonds, so that means we can't make a lot of crosses. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, thank goodness. All right, so here we go. And this is not going to be 79. Now, do we have anybody on the phone lines already thinking about it? Yes, you're going to see it on. Yes, you're going to see it. And by the way, great gift idea. We had folks earlier taking advantage of multiples of diamond hoops, right? Getting them for gifts, daughters, sisters, moms, best friends, you. Treat yourself. It's not a big splurge when you've got my discount and the 10% off sale. That is the day. Look at how they're set. Dual setting, baskets and prongs together, mirror finish bail that of course is hinged. That's why it's laying on its side here. Wait till you see this. I'm going to go ahead and borrow the yellow gold here very quickly. The finishing is spectacular. Look at the finishing. I'll leave that up close so you can see the finishing real quick. Look at that. That looks cool even that way. The way that's finished is really, truly remarkable. So it almost creates, we still want you to be able to clean your diamonds from the back, so we didn't want to completely cover it, but we wanted it to be, because you want them elevated, because then you can get a lot of light. But I wanted you to see, we didn't just do this like a little dental floss, thin, tinny piece. It's got that finishing. It's got those baskets that is going to support it so that it never flips or turns on the neckline. It's amazing. Look at that cross. Oh my goodness, and that's the yellow gold, and yet it doesn't dull the beautiful white bright diamonds that we have. And ooh, look at this length. Here's what it's gonna look like right here, 1.25 inch top to bottom, including the bail. The piece itself is 1 inch. So 1 inch on the diamonds of the good stuff, 1.25 including the bail. Great finishing. We only have a couple available, and I already have how many people? We have 5 people already reserving theirs. Those, by the way, are people that understand that TVON excels in value, but I don't know if anybody in this world can excel in value the way we do in diamonds. Let me rephrase that. I know nobody can do what we do in diamonds. Right now, we're beating lab-grown prices on our VS quality diamonds. I'm not kidding. All right, so back to the, show it here. Tony's like, you need to show it on. Yes, I do. Here's what it looks like against a skin tone. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. You do not want to miss this piece. That's all I can say right now. You cannot miss this piece. Look at the sparkle, and that's in the yellow gold. I just absolutely adore it. You know, I was wearing this on Wednesday night and Thursday night with you. Was I wearing it on Monday night too? This is just spectacular, and it's not $79.99 at all. This is where we get to play, have a lot of fun, get you that better value. You ready? Let's go up close. And again, that's the yellow gold. So I love that you are seeing with that border. That's really amazing. You get that border, you get that beautiful finishing. I mean, it is made the proper way. It feels great. I mean, there's a weight to it. It feels really, really good. And again, I don't have that many to go around, so that's why I encourage you to dial in really early, because we already have now 6 of them reserved, and that only leaves me with a couple left. So let's get to the value, because that's what you're waiting on. And by the way, please realize it's $205. That would cost you 50 grand if it was a lot of little stones in retail. These are not lots of little stones. There are 6 gigantic stones, and it's all a minimum weight, because if we had a 36 pointer and that was the match, well, then we put it in, right? You're getting a bare minimum of 205, a bare minimum of 34 points each, and think holidays. Think about, I say that because it's a cross. So it would be I know that at Christmas time, we have a lot of people shopping for loved ones and themselves for a beautiful new cross pendant. Honestly, I don't think there's ever a need to upgrade from this one. It'd be very tough to get anything that's a better quality or a bigger carat weight or certainly bigger individual diamonds than this that's still wearable. That was really the purpose of this design, was to really not make it too over the top in size where it wasn't wearable every day, because we didn't, you know, not everybody wants something ostentatious, right? But this is still wearable in that it's 1.25 inches total, but really giving, you know, this is just the premier way to get your really high-end diamonds. If you're a diamond lover and you love to have that quality in your diamonds, it's right here. So take a look. Not 79, not even 69, 59, 49. Thank goodness we have this here today, as opposed to even just tomorrow, right? This is the big, big value we've been waiting on, we've been wanting. This is what we've never had. 8 years of broadcasting, 8 years of jewelry, 8 years of amazing, cross pendants, but never anything like this. Never. We've never had anything of this style, never had anything of this size. Do you remember the cross ring we did years ago that had the 1/4 carats? That was also a 6-stone style like this, but those were 1/4 carats. This is not 49. That's a value. By the way, I could sell them all out. I know that you know value well enough that these would absolutely sell out at that price. And also it would be $500 extra off. But wait, before you shop them right now, it is not going to be $49. It's not $39.99. I am so, so thankful. This is my favorite thing to do, is give away fine jewelry. I never ask you to compromise quality. If you're watching our show, you never have to. You never will. And with diamonds, I'm so lucky we have a few perfectly matched for you. Every single, if you've never tried our diamonds, they are top-notch, VS. Nobody else does this. Nobody. Without going to a jeweler, having it custom made, and goodness knows how much that costs. This is not even $39.99. By the way, 10% extra off. You've got that opportunity. I wouldn't even say till the end of the show, because this is never going to last. How many gone so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gone already. And by the way, we're nowhere close to where I'm about to finalize this price tag. The value is incredible. I did check. I did my due diligence and checked on Friday afternoon. I checked with my favorite diamond wholesaler in downtown Los Angeles. I have a diamond wholesaler that I've been going to for 20 plus years when I need to make jewelry or get a diamond deal for someone who's, you know, getting engaged. I got to tell you, he said that his 33 pointers, by the way, his 1/3 of a carat, not 34, but 33s. His 33-point VS stones right now, I'm not kidding you, are going for over $1,500 a stone. His 33 pointers, these are bigger. No gold, by the way, that would be loose. That'd just be like the loose stones in a plastic bag. So think about it. If you're you'd have to times that by 6. Think about how much that would cost you. How much it would cost me to go make it on my own. That's crazy. When you can sit back at home, dial up on the phone, get it sent to your doorstep, get the classic ultimate high-end piece without spending a high-end price tag, because it's not even $2,999. It's unheard of. It's unheard of. And if you have never experienced our values in diamonds, great way to start. This is where you start your shopping. This is where you gift shop. This is where you don't forget about yourself, even if you're thinking that would be the perfect gift for my sister, my mom, my daughter, whoever. Think about yourself as well, because this opportunity is not here between now and holiday time. This is not coming out again before the end of the year. It's now or never. Take a look at it. It's not even $29.99. We're already busy, guys. I know they're not going to last. I know that. They're already telling me here that we've got very, very few remaining. So here's the problem. White, yellow, or rose. I just don't have the rose here to show you because it's our least popular selection in diamonds, but white or yellow, the way to go. And it's also not $29.99. By the way, still 10% off. Still 10% off. So right now, it would be under $2,700, but wait. I get to do wild things. That's why I begged and pleaded and insisted this was here during this Sunday show. Not next Sunday, this Sunday. Because the value, I knew I'd be able to do a discount and make this yours. And it's not even $29 or $28 or $27 or $26.99. You've got to get one of these necklaces. You've got to rather pendants, and then of course if you need a chain, we have them. So if you have a chain already, put your favorite pendant chain with it. If you have a Diamonds by the Yard, put that with it. It will work. It'll be beautiful with a Diamonds by the Yard, or just ask your operator about getting chains. We have those too, but you know what? Not even $26.99. That's the price it would have been had I just stopped and left it at $3,000. But here's the thing. I really want everybody thinking about, I know we have busy lines and we have backed up calls, so if you're waiting on hold and can't get through, please do not hang up. Do not hang up. We will be with you shortly and hopefully we'll have one for you. If you haven't dialed yet, it's go time. You've got to start dialing if you want one. It's not even $2,599. Someone just got two. So that really cuts into our quantity that's left, and that's very few. It's not $25.99. It is not going to be $2,500. We're going to blow it out right now. It is $2,499. But you got to remember, today and today only, you get an extra $250 off that price. So it's really $22.49 at checkout. And I want to show you on the hand again. Yes. Which one? The ring, the pendant? Got it. I'll try it on for you one more time. All right, so we'll do that as soon as we wrap the, are you waiting online? All right, here's the blue wing real quick. In the current size on this one is a 9. Let me check it. True. True to size. It is true to size. Sorry, guys, we're very busy on the phone lines here, and I'm going to try on the white gold for you as well in the pendant. Sorry, we have people that are also dialing in on other things right now, so it's very tough to get through. So let's go ahead and make sure that we can get everyone through. Give me just a second here, Tony, because I got that Tanzanite deal. I got to make sure that one's gone, and then here we go. This is the white gold on the hand from a distance away. That's what the white, that's my recommendation right there. Getting that white gold, look at the fire, the brilliance, the beauty, and you know you can't go wrong with our VS Diamonds. We got some requests coming up for Gaspar, who's got some requests here, and anything else? All right, are these both for Gaspar? And then we've got, perfect. Is that say Michelle, or I'm not sure what that says. Michelle, maybe. All right, so Michelle, we've got it for you. We've got pieces from yesterday coming up too. But this is our big deal. This is the biggest deal that we're gonna bring, and your first time seeing it, but also your last time seeing it, and it's only $22.49 and change at checkout. Do not wait. I know we're limited. Unfortunately, I don't have a million of these to go around. If it was 1-point diamonds, I could make them to my heart's content. If it was 10-point diamonds, we could make probably 100. I can't make that many because they're 34 points each. That is over 1/3 of a carat in a VS diamond round brilliant. Look at the size again here. And then we've got Gaspar, Michelle, your requests are coming up. Got them in here. They're in front of me. So as soon as we wrap this up and sell this out, we will have those requests coming up. But that is the main event today. As far as value, it does not get better than that. So that is where, again, shop the 205, and you know how classic it is. I'm telling you, it's not overdone. It's just one of those that it really is high style in diamonds, high quality in diamonds, which is what we long for, right? I don't see any need to go send you out to a retailer to go buy frozen spit diamonds, and that sounds crude, but that's what that is the best descriptor that so many of us have used for years, because it really does describe the look visually of what most diamonds that you shop for in retail look like. That's not all that attractive, right? We want, and that's because they're trying their best. They're trying to bring, you know, value as best they can on something that's really, really rare and really, really pricey no matter what. And that's the thing. Most of these SI stones out there are better than what you get. Usually it's I1s, I2s, I3s that have absolutely no brilliance, no flash. It's rare to find a diamond in this size, in also that caliber, that quality, that beautiful, beautiful brilliance factor, that amazing round brilliant we love. And $22.49, this is the thing. You see $24.99 on the screen, which is a fabulous can't beat it value. But the fact is, you've got another $250 just because you're shopping it during this event, which is why I was so insistent that it was here today. And yet $22.49 and 10 cents. You could get 2 of them for under $5,000. 2 of them would still be less. Heck, 3 of them would still be less than 1 should be today, because it's the sale, because it's our summer saving event. This is the biggest sale we do all year long at TVON. Savings don't get any bigger than this, and we are looking at a $22.49 piece that you will love forever, that you will likely wear every day. Do we have any lines open? Do we have any quantity left? That is the big question here. It's our last call on this pendant. I got to move because we got a lot of requests coming in. We've got some Imperial Topaz. I've got 2 Imperial Topaz to show Gaspar. We've got Michelle's request, and that's going to be the blue sapphire from yesterday. I think we've got the 6 carat 57 verifying on the Tanzanite from earlier. So do let me know if you'd like to have that cross. We're going to give it a final 60 seconds and then wrap it up. And the finishing, I just cannot tell you enough about the way that could have been done a lot of ways to lighten up that gold, to not be as high end or high workmanship. And we said, nope, there is no corner cutting allowed here. We don't cut corners on quality of the material. We don't cut corners in the quality of the execution and the way it's made. It has to be done the right way. And that becomes important on a piece, that you think that's not a big deal until you're wearing a piece every day and you want to keep those diamonds beautifully cleaned. You want to keep the light accessing those diamonds as best they can. This is the way to get it. And we have taken all that. We know how to build jewelry. And so we know what to do to allow those VS diamonds to look their very best, like only they can do. So this is it. Last call, 17 seconds. I know where I'm trying to time it right with sellout here. We're really, really close here to a sellout. So excited to have that for you. I'm just glad it's here today, because otherwise $79.99 is a price tag that, by the way, is great. It's going to beat everybody out there. It's going to beat wholesalers and retailers alike. Again, I couldn't make that, just described to you. I could not make that from my best wholesale dealer if I was making it on my own, because $1,500 times 6 is $9 grand. Plus you'd have to spend something for the gold and the labor to put it together. So I'm looking at my cost being close to $10,000 conservatively to make it. $10,000 just to make it. That's me. That's with one of the best diamond wholesalers in the world. So here's how you shop it instead. So we've got a lot of requests coming in. Thank you, Marshall. We do have a fabulous 5-stone diamond band coming up as well.
Yes, exactly.
But our last call is now. Okay, so now we're going to get to, shall we go Gaspar's request first? I think so. We've got some Imperials. I just need a sip of water there. 2 hours in. Gotta have some water. All right, here we go. $22.49. Here's what I would recommend. Call your operators. See what we have left. Who's shopping over there, Jess?
This is the new registered Deborah from
Oh.
South Carolina.
Hi, Deborah.
She picked up the museum rings, and she said it's the present for her because
Oh.
164 pounds.
Wait a minute. What? Oh, my goodness. Deborah, congratulations. Oh, my goodness. Deborah just picked up a Tanzanite for herself. Oh, my goodness. What an inspiration to us all. Deborah, I need to know more. I need to know more. Deborah said that she's a first-time shopper, first of all, from South Carolina. So, Deborah, thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome to our show. Deborah is celebrating herself because she has lost 164 pounds. Wow. Deborah, amazing. Well, congratulations. And Wow, what a dedication that takes. And you know what? Beautiful piece to celebrate and commemorate that. I love jewelry for that milestones. I'm always an advocate. You'll hear me talk about it all the time. Jewelry as a celebration of milestones that have been accomplished. I like jewelry as a motivator for milestones that have yet to be reached. I also do. I think that especially a cross piece that reminds us of faith and strength and love and all those things, I really enjoy pieces that also push us forward during the good and the bad of times, right? We all go through those phases of life, right? Where we have those ups and downs. I'm a believer that, you know what, we have to, it's part of life, but also I think that those rough times allow us to appreciate the good times even that much more. I know we can all identify with that. And so pieces like this, celebrations of really, truly, yes, value. Of course, we harp on that. But you know what? That's what jewelry's about. Jewelry's about those pieces that make you feel. They make you happy. They make you internally grateful. I think in this, reminders, right? Whether they're reminders, like I said, of something accomplished or something that's yet to be accomplished or something that maybe is going to propel you or give you that extra faith we all need sometimes, right? I love that about this piece. And she picked up a Tanzanite, but this is where I really think that also we have to keep that in mind on cross pendants too. And then we're going to show you, I've got a number of requests here lined up. So let me show Gaspar. I've got two pieces. Wow, gorgeous. And oh my goodness, wow, gorgeous. I don't know which one you're going to choose because they are two of our top Imperials we've ever seen. Anybody's welcome to dial in, but obviously these are brought out by request, and we've got several to get to here. So here we go with first, I'll start with 1122904. We'll try to rock as fast as we can through this last hour and 7 minutes that we can do this 10% off. So keep calling on the crosses, see if there's any left because I cannot keep track. Right now, I'm so happy to hear from Deborah that, wow, I'm amazed right now. So thank you, Deborah, for sharing that with Jess and Jess for sharing it with me. So she has 11 more to go. Oh, really? 4, I think you said, 164 with 11 to go. Deborah, I think you're doing just fine. I mean, goodness gracious, wow. Don't put any pressure on yourself, but my goodness, wow. Congrats on the Tanzanite. Wowza. Here we go with the 223. Now I'm getting a little emotional. Yes. Hi, Douglas in Nebraska. How many pounds has he lost? No, was he celebrating anything? Did he get a cross pendant? Okay, so we've got Deborah and now Douglas. Not related. We've got, and what did he get? A cross pendant in white gold or yellow? Welcome to our show. Douglas, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad. What a great first piece to start because our diamond quality is always how I suggest everyone to start with something in diamonds. I do. I really do. We specialize in color, but I love our diamonds. So 223 on the oval with a carat 28 in diamonds. That's the signature mounting. And then let's just jog over to 1122958. And that's going to be, yes. Perfect. So we can just zoom in on that then? All right, we'll just zoom in on the pear shape, which I just gave the item number 4, so it's coming. 1122958 is as is pink and white gold because it's pink and white diamonds. 256 on the Imperial, gorgeous color. It is a color that's got so much pink to it. And look at that, pink diamonds running down the middle, pink diamond and white diamond halo around it. That is a 256 stone. It is a 29-point pink diamond weight. It also has white diamonds that are going to get you quite involved here. The white diamond weight on this one is 79 points. So you're getting well over a carat in diamonds and pink and white together. And what a beautiful compliment for that Imperial. That's where we're zooming in. That's the one our requester enjoys. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to blow it out from $99.99 and give you the value. The value, and it's going to stay as is, and I'm going to try it on. It was $9,999, which would save you $1,000 today. Let me save you more first and get it under $5,000. 49, not, you know what, skip 49. Skip 39. Let's go even lower, $3,888 only, and let me try it on. This is such a good look right there. Wow. And truly, all natural topaz, the precious variety, pinks and goldens together. Oh, it's just divine. And this is the other way to wear it. Pear shape pointing away from the hand. That's what it looks like that way. So that'll be actually about $400 almost of that price if you'd like to have it. So $38.88 gets a lot better than that. And we're waiting to see who's got it. Will it be Gaspar, our requester? We will find out. But let me also remind you that that price is actually $34.99. and 20 cents. So under $3,500 for that Imperial topaz. And then who's next on the request lines? I think it was Michelle. So I've got a request here for the blue sapphire from yesterday. And then we've got Marsha's request. So Marsha, yours is coming, which is going to be great for, I think, a lot of people. Thank you so much. That is sold. Let's get right to, this is a piece that you'll look, it'll look familiar if you were with me yesterday. It's 1124895. It's our cornflower blue sapphire, pink diamonds and white diamonds. I hope it's still available. 74 points on the blue, cornflower blue, 8 points in the pink sapphire, first halo. The second halo are the white diamonds, and that's going to be 34 points in white diamonds. And this is going to be $9.99. Still, I'm not proud of that price tag. It's way too discounted for what I should do, but here, there it is. That's the way to go. So we still have cross pendants, but check. Victor's going to give me an update on how many cross pendants we have left, because I don't know. And I probably shouldn't be talking about it anymore if it's sold out. But here we are looking at a very special item number 1124895. It should come up. Yes, good. It was here yesterday, so about 24 hours that it's been here. So it's just an infant, but it's only $9.99. Yes. Yes, Northstar is coming up after Marsha's request. We have Marsha's request for a 5-stone band, then we'll show the Northstar jewelry as well. Yes, we will. That's going to be good for everybody. We love those pieces. We'll show you the pendant and the earrings coming up. This one's $9.99. It's really under $900 after your discount. We only have 1 hour and 3 minutes, though, to take 10% off. We give you full and final, like, fair warning that this sale event is wrapping up. So we don't want you to miss out and tune in tomorrow and go, oopsies, I missed it. It's on the hand. Look at that. Cornflower blue, round cut. Love that. That's a very, very special piece. So yes, $9.99 turns into $8.99 and change if you'd like to have it. So that's going to be a quick recap from yesterday. It looks a little bit like Tanzanite, doesn't it? It just goes to show you how good our Tanzanite is, that it can look like a cornflower blue, but it's cornflower blue in the round with the pink and the white diamonds. Let's get to the diamond band. Then we'll do the Northstar jewelry. It's a set that I have for you. This is the 5-stone bezel set. I've got to keep moving. We have only an hour left, so I do have to move even faster just so we can get to all this jewelry. And this is Marsha's request. So hi, Marsha. Thank you very much. Item number 112415. is the item number here, and that would be our 5-stone bezel set diamond ring. This was only introduced a few weeks ago and was a very, very big value. So we're excited to bring you 10% off extra today for what's available, which I'm looking at. I think it's only 2 here, so it's going to be quick. And it really is the ultimate way to do a 5-stone because, again, big stone sizes. Not quite as large as the cross, but very much similar to the point that it'll look like a coordinating piece with the cross pendant that you just picked up. If you did, or just want the diamond band in its classic style, there they are, VS Diamonds, 30+ pointers. Each. You're getting at least 30 points, so they're just under 1/3 of a carat to 1/3 of a carat in size, and that's going to be built a lot the same way as the cross pendant was. Elevated basket. Now we bezel set these, so it's not just a prong setting with a border. It's actually bezel set. You are locking those diamonds into a solid frame of gold that's all mirror finished. It looks fabulous. It is fabulous, and it's also going to be, again, really large, really impressive. Important way to go if you're looking for big, important diamonds, especially if you want, you know, band rings can mean a lot of things in the world of jewelry. I love that we're bringing you such a large piece so that even if you are like me and you've got a longer hand or, you know, really like to have a little more wow to your diamonds, obviously we could make a 10-point diamond band. We've done that. We can make a lot of 1-carat diamond bands, which are always popular, but this is going so high end to a very elite level because of the individual sizes. Yes, still VS, and I love a bezel because it's smooth, right? It's all smooth. It's not going to catch on anything. There's no prongs to scratch anything. There's no catching on anything. It's just really, really well made. And it's going to be a huge value because it's only $24.99. And so this is where, again, you can still get it for $22.49 if you'd like it. And that would be that same price and therefore that same discount as what our cross pendant was, where, of course, you've also got that match and complement. These stones are a little bit smaller than what we saw in the cross pendant, which, again, just speaks to that really incredible value in the cross pendant as well. So $24.99, we'll give that 60 seconds. Then we're going to show the Northstar set. I do have this incredible ruby still to come in a custom designer mounting. It's very, very high-end. I've never seen us do anything like this. Princess cuts in a bridge and rounds in a bridge and baguettes. Oh my gosh, it's actually princess cuts and baguettes. It's amazing. So we'll see that. Plus our 2 big Tanzanite pendants are still here. We had a heart shape that was 17 carats almost. We had a Asher cut that was 16 carats plus. So we still have those. I think that's about it from the show though. 2 hours in, 1 hour to go. Let me welcome everybody to the show because we have 35 seconds left on this ring. Then we'll welcome everybody and we'll talk about Northstars, our pieces that are very popular always. And we're going to bring those out by request also for a 10% off discount. So last call on the show. The event is about to wrap up. We have very little time left. We still have some blue wing block D. I have a ring to show you, and we have lots and lots. And we are going to prioritize, as always, your requests. Always want to know what you're looking for. That is the priority. It's why we haven't had a chance to show you a lot of our new jewelry today, is because this show has been all about the requests. And don't forget to call us. Victor's still going to let me know if we have any cross pendants left. I'm still waiting to hear. I would assume we're near final quantity on that one, so we'll find out. I'll let you know, or call your operators. Welcome to this last hour of this entire event. Started on July 4th on our big holiday on Thursday. It's gone ever since, but it is wrapping up in 58.5 minutes. So you have 58 minutes to give us your requests. Tell us what you've seen either today or in the event, or anything that you'd like to shop for from our inventory. If it's available, it gets 10% off. And obviously the markdowns have been tremendous well before the 10% off. So this is the time. Dial in quickly. We want to make sure we get all your requests taken care of, and we'd love to hear from you. And if there's anything you're thinking about from previously in the show, you know those pieces are going to go before the end of the day as well. So I'm going to start you off with this hour. We still have the 5-stone band ring, and so anybody can shop that as well while it's still here. Almost sold out. And then we've got the Northstar collection. It's our pendant and earring set. I'm so proud of these. Let's take a look here up close. I'm going to hold this up because it's no great way to display these. That's a last look at our 5-stone ring in the bezel setting. And then we're going to show you, here is the Northstar pendant that is, oh goodness, we got to polish it and all that stuff. So let me zoom back first, and then we're going to give it an extra polish here. And then we got the earrings that are gorgeous lever backs as well. Check this out. So this is the famous Northstar pendant. It gives you this designer, very, you know who. There's a great designer I love. I'm not going to name names because it's his name and obviously you know it. But this is what really that design reminds me so much of, but it still feels a little like, could be a little mid-century kind of look. It's 1110-442. It's known as the Northstar. It's kind of that crisscross of diamonds that start with the bigger stone in the middle and then graduate in size out to the edges. And then it's got that great alternating with the mirror finished gold. So 51 points in the diamonds overall. You can choose white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. The good news is we also have the matching earring here today, which I'll flash for you. We're going to show that right after, but it is a match. Look at that. And that's in a lever back style. So we love it, but this is going to be a quick one to go. Only have a few to go around, white, yellow, or rose, and I'll show it to you on the hand, but actually it's under $1,000. It's really been popular at this price tag, by the way, in the past. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. So you can see it's super elongated. You really see, I know it picks up some glare here with all the mirror finishing, but it's got a lot of flash to it. It's not just the diamonds we rely on. The gold gives you its own powerful flash as well. Here's the length, so you can see it's 1.5 inches from top to bottom, and it's got a good size bail, and it's only gonna be, well, skipping $9.99. We're skipping $8.88. We're going lower than that. It's not even going to be $7.99. This is one of the more affordable items of the event. So it is a good time to dial in and let us know if you'd like it. It's not going to last at all. It's only $699. You get essentially $70 off that in addition, and that's $629.10. Now, the matching earring is gorgeous too. I'm going to show that as well. So we'll show the pendant here close up actually one more time, and then I'm going to show the earrings for you. Look at the finishing, by the way. I mean, it's as pretty from the backside as it is from the front, and it's only $629.10. Now, if we look at that, I mean, really pretty and just really a designer style. It really looks like you paid a fortune for that piece, and you didn't have to. Now, this is the earring. Let me go up close on the earring here, which is going to be item number 1110-400. This starts with a lever back and ends with that same designer style. Same exact look there, just scaled down a bit in that gorgeous star design. And then you've got 36 points in diamonds here in the lever back. Also, same thing, white, yellow, rose gold. And this one's going to be, well, we're going to make them even a little bit more affordable, which makes no sense because you got two. It's the earrings, it's the set, it's the matching, it's further workmanship. That's obviously a lot more workmanship to create an earring than it is to create a pendant. And yet, we're going to make this whole deal so affordable. The earrings are even less money. The earrings are only going to be $599 for the pair. And here's the other one. I'll show you. I can't hold both at the same time here without my other tweezers. So take a look. There's the earring. And then again, that same finished backing. Everything is made identically. It's just scaled down for the earring. So the earring is $5. Now, this is the thing to do. You get both. You get the whole match set. One is not too overwhelming that you can't, you know, sometimes you don't want to wear a huge necklace with a huge earring at the same time. They're designed to go together. And keep in mind that today, with that price tag and that discount, you'd actually only be spending, listen to this, $1168 for the entire set. $1,168.20 would get you everything. The earring, the set, here's what the earring looks like. I want to get you the length measurement there, and that's going to be the earring in that lever back design. Here's the length that you see there. I love that look. I'm going to try them on for you. 1.25 inches, top to bottom on the earring. So 1.5 inches is really, I think, a little, yeah, they're more like 1.25 inches there, you can see. Obviously 1.5 inches if you figure the lever back, but from what you see when it's on the ear, it's 1.25 inches. So I'll go ahead and pop one on for you. And yes, pendant yellow gold, sounds good. So remember, you can get the set. I know that one's sitting there at the moment on its own, but hold on, I'm just trying one on for you so you can see. I think that's more important to see what they look like on, just to give an idea of the luxury and the look. And there's something airy and lightweight about them. And I love that there's, again, that idea that it's the stack of the diamonds over the mirror finish. That is what looks so cool to me, is that you've got that. I know that there's a little shadow here, but you see when you're moving and when you're actually wearing those, you really see that gorgeous yellow gold that's all mirror. You're going to choose white, yellow, rose gold. But you see the mirror finish, and then the way that contrasts with the diamonds that you have as well. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. And remember, the earrings are $5.99 minus essentially $60. The pendant is only $6.99. You get essentially $70 off that price. You get the whole set for a total of $1168.20. If you want everything in the set to match together, let's go back and I'll show you the pendant as well. Since that's where we started, I want to show that to you again. This is always, always popular, but it's usually not this kind of discount. So I'll move the earring aside. This is the pendant that is so popular right now, and that's only $6.99. And then we've got a Tanzanite ring, and I think we're at the moment caught up on requests. So if there's anything we can help you with, we are still awaiting those requests for the next 52 minutes that we can offer your 10% additional discount. It's a big, big value on everything. It's just taken everything down to its absolute. You will not find it for a better price ever offered. And look at that inside. Great finishing there. It's everything. It's everything and more. And it's really chic. Very designer. If you want to step up your jewelry game a little bit, there's the way you do it. So huge value and a major moment. And that's the set. Thanks, Leanne, for that request. Appreciate you requesting those so we could bring it on out for you. But $6.99 really turns into $6.29. Let's keep moving. And again, if you want the 5-stone diamond band, that's still here as well. That's $22.49 at checkout. Let me show you this ruby. I just cannot get over this ruby. 1124961, first time seeing it. There's so much more than even meets the eye here in this one. It is totally elite level in every way and very heavy. It's 1124961. This would be an 18 karat gold, and that's kind of the story here at first. It's the gold weight. It's the fact it's so solid and so significant. I'm sorry we have a light operator phone bank here today, so I apologize that there's some wait time on the phone lines. A lot of people took the day off, it looks like. So again, apologies, but please, please call your operators in. Stay right there with us because we don't want you to miss out on anything at these sale event prices. But look at this, 18K solid. If you got a really clean ruby, the best thing you can possibly do is really show it off because that's rare. You don't see many rubies that give any kind of translucency or transparency at all. Yes, Andy? Turquoise ring on the hand again. You got it. Let me get that for you, and we'll show that next on the hand. This was earlier, by the way, still available. One of our few pieces still available from the day is 1125129. Take a look. There's the turquoise, Sleeping Beauty variety turquoise in that mirror finish band with diamonds that I always call the hourglass style because they form an hourglass the way they cinch on in right there. So you've got that beautiful way it really draws the eye into that oval turquoise. Plus you have that diamond weighs 20 points. This one's in white, yellow, rose gold, and it's only going to be $8.99 at checkout. So that's a really significant ring there. And that was on earlier. It was about an hour and 10 minutes ago. Let's go back to the ruby, which is the first time seeing it here today. And that would be, well, 1124961. It's a carat 57 oval. It's actually set in a channel. We've taken these really, you see the larger, wider band that you have. It's essentially carved on the inside to hold on. Yes, it's secure. To hold on to that stone. And then look at the side detail. Look at that. You've seen bridges here before, but look what's happening with that one. The way that is set is the coolest thing. Not to mention their side baguettes creating this beautiful arc in tapered baguettes throughout the sides. That is a double row of princess cuts set underneath. It is, yeah, the other side too. Oh, and the inside. Look at this. If you could even imagine, again, it's a 6 3/4 now. It is so hefty. It feels like a big, bold necklace is what it feels like. It's so heavy. In that 18 karat gold, this one is going to fly. I'm just so happy I get to discount it because it is a more expensive ring. It's a $14,999 designer ring. That's just the way it is with that kind of gold. Linda, we've got your request coming up. We've got diamond earrings coming up, hoops for Linda G. Then we got Tanzanite on the way. We've got just so much to show you and so little time, and we'll keep going online all day long if you want us to. But again, I would take this airtime and take this TV time and work it for you, right? This diamond weight is 327. I love how Tony left like all those lines because it's like, I don't know how many diamonds are there, but it's a bundle. It's 327 in diamonds. We have not seen that kind of diamond weight in a very long time in one ring. Let me put it this way. We had a bracelet yesterday, a tennis bracelet. It had 266 in diamonds. This is one ring. I got to try it on. Obviously, it's going to go. Thank goodness I get to blow it out from that $15,000 price tag. You talk about cigar band, meets bridge, meets all those. I love that side profile view. Look at that one. All those gleaming tapered baguettes, one in the world. One caller, one collector, and look at the ruby glow. Happy birthday, July birthdays. Hey, Peanut's birthday's on Thursday. Yes, it is. Brian was last week. Peanuts this week. Mom's next week. Yay. All right, so here we go. It's a constant birthday celebration in July for me. Let's go ahead and blow this out. It's not even $99.99. It's not. It's not $89, $79, $69. Let's go even lower. I got to blow it out. This one's got to go to a loving home right now. It's $5,999. $600 off that price, essentially. Yes.
For the Northstar earrings, how long are they top to bottom?
Oh, I don't know. We measured them. I already forgot. Let me look. We had, I think it was what, 1 1/4 inches. It was 1 1/4 inches, 1.5 inches with the lever back. What you see is 1 1/4 inches. Yes. Roberta from Arizona. And what was she shopping for the first time? What? Ooh, good one. Hi, Roberta in Arizona. I'm going to be in Arizona this next month in August. I'm going to be in Colorado in August. I'm going to be in Arizona. I'm going to be in Seattle. I'm going to be all over the place in August. So I will be there. Roberta, I will look for your new ring on your hand. All right, so $59.99 on this one, but it's really going to be, you know the drill, right? $59.99. You take that 10% off. That's going to be $53.99 if you want that ultimate designer ring. Let's get to a couple of hoops here. We've got some hoop styles to show our diamond lovers. And we'll start here with this lever back style in a gorgeous diamond. This is kind of that floating diamond look, kind of like what the ruby's doing here. Is going to happen in a front-facing hoop. Take a look at the, yes, yes, yes. Love our VS diamonds, and look at that. This also, I just got to feel like that would look good if you picked up the cross pendant or the 5-stone diamond ring. How beautiful you can just collect your entire suite in diamonds today. This would be the day to do it. Here's item number 1115431. It's been a while since these were made, which is going to help you tremendously with this value. And we'll make this quick because these are pieces you know and love. This is a carat 55 total weight with 50 points in each center stone alone. Totaling 1 carat, then you've got the 55 points that creates that open work. On the outside, these are so much prettier on. So I always say reserve judgment until you see them on the ear, because they are going to be 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom, as you see right here. You're not going to see all that backing that you're seeing now. You're not going to see when they're on because, well, it's going to be on your ear instead. So it gives you this floating look and that nice front-facing style. There's your 3/4 inch measurement top to bottom. You have the option of white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, which I think is fabulous. They have a really nice hinge in the back, and they just click close. They actually just snap right into place. So you've got a little notched post, and that's going to click closed, and you'll know it because you'll hear it. And when you hear that little click, you know that they're on securely, and this is what they look like from a distance away. So you can see how now they look like. There's just that opening there, that beautiful little kind of like that flare out, and that's what holds that diamond into place. I love these for every single day wearable as well. I think they're great for everyday wear. They really are. They're lightweight, they're airy, but they're different, and they're bringing all that diamond presence right up front that we like. And it's only going to be $1,999. That's it, $19.99. But of course today, $200 extra off that price. So they'll be $17.99 and change at checkout. And that's what they look like from a distance. Let's go back up close. Then we've got a lighter diamond weight in a hoop. That's the more squared off style that I know we have seen in this event already, but it was about a week or so ago. So we'll see those coming out to play as well. And then our last call on those earrings. So think about it. You could get the earring, the ring, and the cross pendant and have some serious luxury in your big VS diamonds today. And you would have pieces that you're going to have forever, that you wear every day for the most part, right? That you live in for a lifetime. That's the beauty of it. Yes. The ruby ring again on the hand. You got it. It's still on my wheel here. So yes, I will do that right now for you. Here's the ruby ring again on the hand. If you could only feel the way this feels on the hand. This was item number 1124961. Take a look at it on the hand. And this is what, remember, the most important, I think, is looking at it from all the directions. And by the way, that's not open. That's not open. It's solid. It's not, you know, on most bridge mountings, you can see some openness through the side. That's just, it's an arc of diamonds that are all strategically cut so that they curve like that. That same detail happens on this side. And then the stone is what's tension set above a double row of princess cuts. It's incredible. And look at how it's glowing. That is 59, well, it's really, you know, it's $53.99 and change. If you'd like to get this ultra designer ring, yes, Andy. Susan wants to see the button earrings. Are you talking about the big diamond earrings, not the actual literal buttons? We have an earring that looks like a button. It's not that one you're talking about. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, you got it. We'll show them coming up. So we've got a lot of requests to get to. We're going to get to all of them in the order they came in. That ruby's verifying. Back to the wheel, please, and then we'll show another pair of hoops because Linda said, I don't know which hoop I want. Do I want that hoop? Well, they're available. Or do I want this squared off style that has diamonds on one side? These are some of my favorites. I love the way these look. They're also reversible and they do sit up, so I'll show them the way they're going to look on. And I like the idea that you can either choose to have the diamonds on the inside or outside of your face, depending on which side you put them on. And they're going to be kind of a squared off oval. They're a squoval, if you will, because square oval means squoval. So 111-6890, 34 points in diamonds. And let's get to these quickly because they have been on this event earlier it was last week. So here's what we're going to do very quickly, making them only $699. And that is another one I want to try on for you so you can see how they look. Don't forget the last hoops are still available, but very different look. These are a little longer. Here's the comparison. So you can see obviously this one's going to have much more diamond weight to it at 1.55 carat. And especially with the big center stone, it moves that price up a bit. But then you've got, maybe that's more dressy, maybe this is more casual. Honestly, you could get both if you're a hoop lover. I mean, I change out my hoops a lot. You know, I wear different types of hoops all the time, but I just love hoops. So maybe you get both and you have a more casual and a more dressy design, something a little more diamond intense or not. This is what I love to show you is the inside because that's a reversible style. So if you want a different look one day, you got 2-in-1 with that diamond hoop earring. So I love that. I'm going to try one on as well. These are also 3/4 inch, so they end up being a similar length there, but you've got this really good look in that they give you that design we're seeing a lot of right now in the designer world where you're getting a lot of gold presence as well as diamond presence. So you see that you get a lot of what you're seeing as a reflection of the lights and the monitors in front of me, and then you're seeing that beautiful line of diamonds. I opted on this one to put the diamonds on the outside, whereas obviously you can mix it, you can put them on the front, on the inside, or on the outside, either way you want to go. But $699, we know that price comes down to $629.10. So if you'd like to get them, they're really $629 to get that earring. And that's a really good, I think that's kind of casual elegance right there. Great style to wear. You can see they look bold. They are, but they're not heavy, right? This is not a heavy earring. This is not pulling, pulling, pulling. And if you want to reverse them, that just gives you kind of a lattice work, crisscrossing gold detail as well. So you can do that too. Back to the wheel we go. Here's our last look at those hoops. And then we've got much more to show you. We've got another request. Patricia wanted to see some earrings that we have in cognac diamonds. Love that. We've got some big studs. Thank you so much. Another pair going out, and look at that. That's the back. So if you want to put them on in reverse, simply put them on with the post through the back of your piercing. Oh no, don't domino your way. Knew that was happening. Here they are. Take a little finesse here to sit and balance, but I think that it's helpful to see them upright so you can see how they are that squoval type shape, right? Little rectangular, but a little bit rounded. They're still oval in the sense that they're longer than they are wide. And we've only got now 40 minutes left in the show. So this big, big event 10-day long event coming to an end here pretty rapidly. So we want to make sure you get those requests in, and we'll help you. Now, Patricia, your request is next. I think we still have the big diamond hoops. I think the ruby is still here. So the ruby is still here. If you'd like that designer ruby, we'll probably be recapping that before the end of the day. So you don't want to compete against everybody else at the end of the day. And then we've got Tanzanite still to come, Tanzanite drop earrings. The button style earrings are coming up as well. So let me first show you the Patricia request here, which is the Omega back champagne diamond. They're really a cognac. So we're going to start there. Call on those hoops if you'd like them. Here's our next earring. This is really a button style earring. Now you're not going to see the Omega from the front, and you know I'm going to try them on so you can see that. But this is a really, really rare cognac diamond, and we love that about them. It's going to be item number 112-1236. We are running out of time in this event, so I cannot say enough about these values. Look at those true cognacs. They've got pinky reds with the brown. The naturally occurring brown is rare when it's that deeply saturated, but you're also getting a lot of that pinky red color to them. That's a true cognac. And we've got big white diamond button style earrings after this. So we've got really earrings galore here. And now we're talking about just one pair. It's 112-1236. It's 2 carats. So this is double what we just saw in those white diamond hoops, for example, where instead of a half carat in the center, you've got 1 carat each. And they're a fancy color. And there's 55 points in the halos around them. And it's going to be $255 total, yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. We'll customize that as you need it. But I have got a deal here. And let me try one on. I got to polish that right side anyways. So that's what I'm going to do next. Don't forget the ruby's going to go. I know we got several people verifying on the ruby. So that won't be long for this world. And I'm going to go ahead and try one of these on for you so you can see how they sit upright. That's the reason they have the Omega, is because a post and butterfly wouldn't be significant enough to hold them up right side up to the world. So the deal is this. We are loving these. And I'll tell you, it's just a fancy way to do a stud. You know, bigger, bolder. Obviously, that color still goes with everything, though. So it's not like you're worried, oh, what am I going to wear? Am I really going to wear those? Yes, you will. You will absolutely live in these. I mean, it really does go with everything here in this color. And yet, take a look at them here. I hope I got that on right. I don't know. If I did, no, I did not. So give me a second. I'll put them on the right way here. So this is going to be a really quick one to go. And I'll tell you what, if you'd like them, they had a $99.99 price tag. That's probably why they're here. I'll blow them out right now for $29.99 instead, which gets them way down because you know that's going to be $300 extra off. So this is going to go a lot lower here today, and it'll be under $2,700 if you'd like to have those in your collection. Boy, that's a fabulous earring, isn't it? So $29.99 turns into $26.99. You don't have to leave them in the yellow gold if you don't want to. We can do the rose. We can do the white. Here they are. Okay, now I've got them on properly. Take a look. So you can see how beautiful that is, the way they sit up. You're not seeing that underside. That Omega back is so important. It's what keeps it facing out to the world directly, just like you see there. That's so important to get. Patricia's request, but first caller gets them. First caller takes them. Do not wait. That's a really good look and just everyday wearable. I mean, the fact is, the post is at the top, because otherwise you can't really do the Omega back, right? So the post is at the top, so they have a little bit of a drape, but still piercing coverage. If you're like me and need that, that's a priority. So let's go back to the wheel, take a look. There's still VS quality as well. That's worth noting, that it's an exotic color of diamond, but there's still a really spectacular VS quality, and that's important too. So we love the natural colors. We know how rare that is, but you still get that really spectacular brilliance we love, and a lot of pink and red and orange, and that's what makes a brown diamond a cognac diamond, is when it has those other rare elements. Let's go to our button style earrings as well. So this is where, watch the comparison. Look at that. That's really, this is a large earring. This is an even larger earring. And we are going to bring you a white diamond array. It's item number 112-1304. Here they are, round, brilliant, and baguettes together, creating this round earring. Wait, do you see how I'm going to say oversized, right? This is an oversized button style earring, and they look fantastic. They're 18 karat gold, no less. We only have white gold on this pair. Only white gold, 18K. Here's the breakdown. You get 173 in the rounds. You get 47 points in the baguettes. It's really special, isn't it? It's really a good look. And of course, the headline here is that carat weight. Just when you think about overall in total here, you've got a huge diamond weight. That's 220. 220 overall Wait till you see them on. They have the same omega back, just bigger, that we just saw in those cognac studs. So you're getting an even bigger way to go here and get a very, very special earring. I want to try one on because that's the priority. I also have to show you the diameter with the millimeter, or actually with the ruler, because yeah, millimeter size, why do that when these are as big as they are? They're even hard to hold upright. So gives you an idea why there has to be a really fancy omega back securing, because just when they don't want to hold upright, that's how big they are. 3/4 of an inch in a round diameter here. It's amazing. Then I'm going to show them on the ear here, so give me a second to put one on. And then what we're going to do is, it's same thing, post at the top, but you'll still see it's going to give you plenty of piercing coverage and only white gold, so they can go right out to you. They should be out tomorrow, because nothing needed to change on these. They're perfect the way they are. And they look sensational, don't they? And you're getting 220. Don't forget about that overall carat weight. Oh yeah. This is like elegance in an earring. Does it get any more classic or elegant than that earring right there? Beautiful. Whether that's your casual style or your more dressy style, honestly, it is up to you. But this is where, what a value we have. And look at that. They're not drooping. They're not falling. They're not doing this. They're not leaning. They're straight up, outright to the world, thanks to that omega backing. That oversized omega backing is what's allowing this to sit perfectly and properly in the ear. And it's not even, whoa, what a value. They're no longer $59.99. They're not even half that price. $3,000 would be an incredible value for those earrings. And remember, they're all 18 karat solid white gold. They stay in the white gold. It is one of our best values. And then back to the wheel we'll go. I always take them off just like that. They're a breeze to take off. They're so easy to put on and take off. It's almost silly. And they're not $29. They're not $2,500. This is one of my most proud diamond values. And boy, we have a lot of them today. Mostly by request. Still call and see if we have a cross for you with those 34-point stones. But here's what I'm going to do on this one. It's not even $24.99. Let's blow them out. I get to take a lot of discounts, and then you do too. $2,399 only. Sounds better, right? Except for the fact that you're also getting another $240 off that. So this means that all you actually pay for those earrings today, $21.59 and 10 cents. And that's the way you get a major diamond earring, but still wearable. We had the big 363 hoops earlier. They were very popular. If you want to ask your operators about our oval inside out diamond earrings we had the 363s here. They were down to $29.99, less your 10%. Here's where you go get that similar diamond weight, 220 this time around, but in that very, very, very impressive overall round type of style. So let's go. We're going to move. We got very little time. I got a Tanzanite one of a kind here for you. Then we do have a star ruby to show you. And thank you, Patricia, for that request. We appreciate it. And then here we go. What else would you like to see? I'm caught up at the moment on requests, I think. Yes. Did she? Thank you, Patricia, so much. Thank you. Thank you. Where's she calling from?
She's from LA.
LA? Like this one? Oh, yay.
It's an early birthday gift.
Oh, when's her birthday? No, oh, early. I love that. Hey now, I like it. She says early birthday gift. It ain't till November, but the sale can't stop me. I'm all for that. Patricia, happy birthday early. All right, thank you so much. Take a look at this. It'll be here before you know it. You know that. All right, take a look. Here's our Tanzanite, one of a kind. This is the fancy cut pair. This is something we had the likes of yesterday, but in pendants. So I'm really excited we have one in a ring today. One of a kind, of course, item number 1124066. Look at this. This is a truly one of a kind spectacular. The cutting, it's only this one, and it's a 602 with 38 points just among those two diamonds. So how about 19 points each on those yellow diamond pear shapes? Loving that, and all we got to do, it's two-tone gold, stays as is. You got all your gold colors, well, your classics at least, covered in this ring because it goes with everything. You got your yellow gold, you got your white gold, it's all together there, and that's how it'll stay. Of course, we're going to size it for you. Let me try it on as well so you can see it on the hand, but get ready for another amazing value and one that's not going to last. We know that. We are down to 30 minutes exactly in the show. 30 minutes, that's it. Countdown is on. 30 minutes. We got all the deals. And what would you like to see? Because at this very moment, we've got all the requests covered. So let me know now if we can bring anything else out for you. But this one's not even going to be the $89.99. And those are massive yellow diamonds, all natural in those yellow diamonds. Love that they're also, it's a triple pair. It's not a pair of pairs. You get a pair on the pear-shaped diamonds, but it's actually with the pear-shape modified. So it's 3 pairs, right? 3 pair shapes. And then you get that yellow diamond, which acts as a beautiful way to balance the ring. Give it that 3-stone style, which we know is classic. You're not getting it for $89.99. It's a blowout right now, and then we'll reverse it, show it the other way. Those are some of my favorite earrings to show. We're going to get to some drop earrings and diamonds as well coming up. This one's got to go. It's going to be only $2,999. That's $26.99 at checkout instead, but there is only one. And anybody else think that looks a lot bigger than 6 carats? I do. It's a good one there. So that's, and again, if you were lucky enough, wasn't there the match in the pendant yesterday? Remember that yellow? Oh yeah, we had the modified pear shape with the yellow diamond bail. If I don't know who got it, forgive me, I cannot remember who got that one, but honestly, what a match. Or just a really unique ring or a way to add to your blue wing collection because you probably don't have that cut yet. And maybe that's the size you've been wanting to get. Here's what's next. Diamond filigree drops. Yes. Hi, Diane in Oregon. And I was just in Oregon a couple of weeks ago, and it was my first time in a long time, and I loved it. I loved my time there. So hi, Diane. Welcome. Welcome to our show. She's a first-time shopper today as well. We've had a lot of them, haven't we? So hope I've mentioned at least some of them. I mean, you know, I don't know if I've got all of them covered, but thank you so much. Take a look. That's going to be our Tanzanite. Let's get to these diamond lacy earrings. Who are these for? Marianne, thank you so much for asking for these. I know they don't sit all that well on their own, but I'll give them a little bit of help. Oh, look at that. That's a good look, isn't it? Well, really, really gorgeous and really, really detailed. They almost look like, let's just show them up on the hand here, because this is important. You've got quite the style here. Lever back, and look at how beautiful they drape. This is going to be one of our longer earrings, but it's also really lightweight, airy, comfortable. I almost think for a drop, maybe the most casual drop we do. Take a look at the length they're going to give you. The item number is 1110380, and that's going to be, wow, it's almost 2 inches. 1 3/4? Yeah, 1 3/4 in the length overall. Quick little lever back, boom, you just pop this open, pop it on, close it right back up. White, yellow, rose. We only have the yellow gold here to show, and I'm going to pop one on the ear here for you, as I know these don't sit very well on their own. So, but notice how it's diamonds from the top, from the front of the lever back. Then you've got that larger diamond. Then look at the detail of having diamonds. Normally these sit much better. Today, not so lucky. I'm going to try one on for you. That's the best way to see them anyways. Here's what they look like on. And again, light as a feather. Airy, open. I think because, yeah, they're 50 points in diamonds, but because it's more in that scrolling lacy look, I think they really, really work well, right? For even if that's just, depending on casual or dressy, that's up to you. But I've actually, this one, I actually do them in reverse. You know why? There's actually a left and a right design here. Do you see how this side has a little bit higher diamond than this side? I would normally do the other way around, and this one kind of flares out a little bit when you put them on the right way. So just take note when you get them at home, there is a left and a right to them. So just be conscious of that, because actually they'll sit better when you have them the other way, because they're really meant to be kind of that inner little, this is really the inner side here that's on it's my left, but it's the right on camera. Anyway, we'll take another look at them close up. I'll show you all the details, but they're super affordable, and they're only going to be, well, this makes it awfully easy. They're only $699. They'll be $629 at checkout, and you got it. Thank you. Did you see the blue wing or the earrings? Oh, good. And let me show you the other, just so you can see close up together how there is that subtle. Do you see what I mean by one diamond? You see the one side of pave at the edge there at the base goes up a little higher than the other, right? So let me show you the other one, because it's going to do the opposite. And there you have it. That's what I mean. So there really is a left and a right design. Whether you put, you know, one on the left or one on the right, that's up to you how you like to wear them. But that's how that's just a lot of extra detail there that you find more or less in a higher end designer earring like this is. So you've got a great way to go there. And that's going to be $699. It's really $629. So we'll give those 30 seconds. They're also by request. So Marianne, thank you for that request. We're so happy we can bring that to you at that value at $629, and let's not stop now. We've got 25 minutes left in this event. 25 minutes left to get your favorite. 25 minutes for whatever you want at 10% off. this is the way to go. It absolutely is the moment and the time to take advantage. So we've got 17 seconds left on those earrings. Always a good look. Paraiba is here, shall we? Shall we get to our Paraiba? Or do you want to see anything else? I have one of the most beautiful Savorites in a ring, in white gold, in a signature mounting that is divine. I really want to get this star ruby out of here because I think this one's going to go very, very quickly. Keep calling on those earrings if you like them. Take a look at this. This is our star, seriously. Whether you're seeing more purple, pink, or red, honestly, sapphire, ruby, it's the same thing. It's just if you see more red, it's a ruby. If you see more purple, it's a sapphire. But look at the strength of that star. This one's going to fly. 112-1858 is the item number, a one only that has a tremendous markdown. And yes, those are pink diamonds and white diamonds that float and wrap around this unheated star ruby. It is gorgeous. I mean, it really is. And that star, the way it is so defined, and the legs of the star stretch all the way to the very, very outskirts of the stone. Amazing. 46 points in the pink diamonds and another 44 points in the white diamonds too. So overall, 90 points in diamonds here, and it's only going to be this one, and it looks incredible on. You're never going to miss that star. It looks so specialty. And then we're going to do our recaps here because we still have a couple pieces that need to go from the event, like some Tanzanite pendants and our amazing, amazing ruby ring, the designer ruby. Let me just block a light here as it comes around so you can see what it's going to look like at home. Typically going to have one the star, right? There you can see two, and then one. All I did was block a light there. So expect to see one star in most environments. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and it's so beautiful. Oh, I just got it out of the light here, and the star gets even stronger. Because you're going to love it. You're going to love it, and it's so rare to get. And we've only got one, and it's supposed to be $6,999. It stays as is. We just need to know your ring size. That's all we need to know here. I will blow it out. These are just, this is what you would never, ever see discounted. It's too rare. It's too special. We don't care. We're discounting everything. Everything for the next 23 minutes only. And I'm going to blow it out for $19.99. This is one of those that I wish I had 2,000 of these rings. I don't. I've got one, but it's $19.99 for real. It really is. It's $17.99 at checkout. I can't think of a better value that we've had in this entire event than what's sitting right there in front of your eyes right now. $19.99, $17.99 at checkout. I'm going to give it 30 seconds. If it even lasts that long, I'd be surprised. It's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Really, truly is. I can't imagine that one sticking here for much longer. 20 seconds remaining, so much jewelry here, so little time. If you don't even need, let me just also say that if you don't need to see your piece, if you know what it is that you want to order, we can have your operator place your order, even if you want to save the money and not necessarily need to see it. I.e., if there's like that classic or that wonder ring or some of the pieces we've had earlier in the show and you just don't even need to see it, you just know that you want it, well, this is the time to make decisions because we are in those last moments of the show. We have 22 minutes left in our broadcast today. When that 22 minutes is over, the show is over, and the value, well, the value is always here, but the extra sale event pricing is also over. It all comes to an end in 21 and a half minutes, so you've got 21 and a half minutes to shop anything you've seen, not just today, throughout the entire inventory, throughout the entire, if it's available, throughout the entire event, if it's available. So this is the time to let us know. Final call and request, final call on what you need to see. If there's anything that I can recap or bring back out from earlier in this 2 hours and 40 minutes so far, let me know. It's an important time. I don't want you to have to pay more if you don't have to. So here we go. Last look at the sapphire or a ruby. Again, it just depends on if you see more purple or red. So it's our last call there. Let's move along. I got something special here in a designer necklace. I think you're gonna like this one. It's $315 in diamonds, one of the coolest styles, and a really extra super duper long chain. Love it. This one's really cool. So we have got, oh gosh, this is cool. All right, so let's show you a diamond piece here, and let me just get a measurement on the chain because I think it's looking a little longer than they usually are. Nope, it's 18 and adjustable. So let me show you this really cool diamond piece that we've not seen before. Let me know who's got the star ruby. This is fabulous. If you like a lot of workmanship and you want to have, look at this. Isn't this cool? All those different cascades of diamonds. It looks like whimsical to me. It gives me like just, it feels fun and fabulous. It's also got a lot of diamond weight, stays in yellow gold, 1124747. And it's gonna be our 18 karat gold with $315 in diamonds. And look how special this is. Yellow gold only, comes with an 18-inch chain. It's adjustable though, so you can look at the sparkle in that chain. Gorgeous diamond cutting on this chain. And it's going to be a spring ring closure, but you can cinch it on in. So if you want this shorter, you can make it any length you want, up to 18 inches. It is 18 karat gold. It is 315 in diamonds. I'll show you the length of the pendant itself, which can come off the chain if you wanted to. So that's a chain you can wear with a lot of other things, and it's an 1 3/4 top to bottom on the diamond pendant. And 315 in diamonds. Yellow gold chain coming with it for free. And we've got one, and I'll blow it out. We'll make it $2,999. It's really only $26.99 if you'd like to have it all for yourself. That is a beautiful statement style. I'm going to show it on the neckline as well, so you can see it a little bit further away and just get an idea of what that looks like from a distance. All these diamonds, it's a lot of pave. If I show it up close, it's going to be, obviously there's some cascading elements here that are not going to show up here very well, but I wanted you to see the close-up on all those diamonds and how it's domed. You've got that larger diamond in the bail, which I'll show you here. Let me get different tweezers so you can see that. It's a big diamond there. That's that bail. Look at that. Diamond, halo, all that. And then you've got those cascading different sets and pieces that drip and drape from that designer dome style. So that's really cool. $26.99 at checkout. Don't forget our Star Ruby is still here. Oh my, $17.99 for that incredible Star Ruby with those pink and white diamonds. Don't miss out on that. This is our last look, and then of course there's that design. 3 different elements there, 3 different individual pieces that are going to drape from that designer pendant. Let's show you something else before we go. I have a really important Paraiba. I also have this Savorite. Wanted to show you this one. This is amazing. It's a very important Savorite. It's in that white gold signature mounting. We can change that if you'd like to yellow or rose, but here's a good one. And then don't forget, we got a few pieces left from the show. Oh, and our cross. I'm going to try to recap that if we have a couple left. I want to make sure we recap that for you as well. But this is our 110 Savorite. Thank you, Janice. We've got your request coming up as well. And then we'll start recapping. And this one's going to be our 110 Savorite with a carat 01 in diamonds. It's in that signature style, our medium version, and it's going to be very quick to go. 11244. Nope, that was the next one. This is 1124838. Under gallery, complete. I'm going to show that to you, and we're going to send this out fast. This is a $7,000 ring again, $69.99 ring. That's what I love about this event, is the purpose is to show some of those higher end items that may have stuck around just because they're higher end items. Now we get to discount them so they're not a higher end price tag. Yes? Thank you. Diamond necklace gone in the yellow gold, and now we go to our Savorite, and then we're going to bring out Janice's request, and this one's only going to be, I can't believe it, under $2,000, not 19 or 18 or 17.99. I'm making it 17.77 at checkout. And no, not at checkout. That's just my price. You get a better price. You get a better deal. And instead of 17.77, well, how about we take this last few minutes, give you your big 10% off, and who's got it? We're verifying already. Let's see who's taking it. That one's going to be $15.99 and 30 cents at checkout. Yes. Thank you. Which star? Ah, Star Sapphire Ruby. Yes, got it. All right, the really big Star Ruby gone. The 233 is gone, and that means the last few pieces are gone. I've got Janice's request, which is a star ring coming up, which looks like the Northstar pendant. Let's move on from this one. $15.99 and 30 cents if you'd like it. We know that'll go. Let's take a look at this. It is the round blue sapphire in the middle of what is a Northstar, next to a more traditional star. It's a 33-point blue sapphire. Item number here is 4468. Yes. I will. It's yellow gold only here, and that one's going to be 1124468. There's all your detail. Here it is on the hand. We're running out of time. We have 16 minutes. That's it. I love this look. 2 stars aligned side to side, yellow gold only. I actually have 2 identical pieces here. Let's make it $4.99. It'll really be $4.49 and change at checkout if you'd like to have that one. So that'll be it. Super easy deal there. And thank you, Janice, for the request. We just need to know your ring size on that one, and $4.49 and 10 cents. Great pinky ring, thumb ring as well. Let me just show you over on the other finger here, because I think that's a really pretty look too. It's kind of lightweight enough and airy enough. It's got a narrow enough band where it looks great on the pinky or the thumb too. So a lot of different ways you can wear it, and it's really 2 stars, but I love that they're different. You know, it would look, I think, a lot more basic if it was just the same type of star design. Instead, you get that more elongated star with that more traditional star. Yes, Andy? I already did. Just got it, actually. So Jess got it a few moments ago, if it's the 233 you're talking about. She's taking it now, yeah. But the Savorite's here. Let's see if we have any other star stones I could show you, perhaps. Don't think I do out here in front of me. But you know what I do have? I have a really cool Tanzanite pendant, and we have needed a Tanzanite pendant. I only have 2 available. Victor, Andy, who's taken one or the other. So that's it. Oh, I thought you had Janice. You thinking about one? You have one? We have one left? Never mind, they're sold out. Let's get to our Tanzanite pendant. This is a new one today, right now. And it's something I know so many of you asked us about because we had some Tanzanite pendants, but they were really big. They were just really huge earlier. We'll try to recap them for you. That last star ring is gone, sold out, done. Here's 1124581 coming your way next. This is very important. It is a 3-carat pluser. I know how many of you have begged us to have something more affordable in a pendant, but in Blue Wing Block D, and here it is. This is it. This is the one to own. Great looking style, and it's going to be, well, it's a big 304 with a 5-point diamond weight. It's a little marquise shape that sits north to south as your bail. It'll accommodate your favorite chains across the board. And we're so excited about this. This is such a good one. And what they did was they took the square cushion, set it at an angle, so the prong or the O-ring between the bail is going to sit with the point of the stone. So you've got, instead of just the squared off shape, this gives you a little more elongated. I think if Rebecca B's out there, she'd love it. This is a beautiful style. I know a lot of you have been looking for something like this. Any gold you want, white, yellow, or rose gold. And take a look at the length it gives you here. It's going to be about, let's see, here we are again, 7/8 of an inch. Top to bottom, Blue Wing Block D, so any cut you have. It's going to match your other Blue Wing Block Ds beautifully. It can be done in white, yellow, or rose. The white is what you're seeing here. I'll show it on the neckline so you see it from a distance away and can start to imagine what that's going to look like on your favorite chain. Every day you want to wear it. Beautiful look there. Gotta love that quality of that stone. Again, just the setting, just having that rotated a bit is so much fun to see that done that way. It's got great basket work, and now it's got my fingerprint. So let's go ahead and blow it out. It's not going to be $29.99. Can tell you that much. We got a very important, look at all the reds coming through on that stone too. So again, undeniable, Blue Wing Block D, gotta love it. It's not even $19.99. Huge value right now. We're in the last few minutes of this event. Oh no, I'm sad to see it go. I never want these events to end, but it really is for real. It's ending in about 13 minutes, and we're gonna make this better than even $1,500 because it's my last hurrah here on this event. So let's make it really count. Let's make it really good, and let's not do 15. Let's not do 14. Let's get it down to the ultimate low here, $1,399 plus 10% off. You got a few more minutes to shop at $12.59 and 10 cents if you want a 3-carat plus stone. That's tremendous. That's a really, really big value. To get diamonds and workmanship, obviously, that's required in a pendant when you have the hinge pieces like you do, that O-ring leading to that corner of the stone, letting it set, but also letting it, making sure that it's going to be stabilized on the neckline so it never flips or turns. That's important as well. So you've got everything going on there you're looking for. In a pendant that's still classic, that's still wearable all the time, gotta love that. So if you've been waiting on a Tanzanite pendant to go with any of your Blue Wing Block Ds in rings, that is your go-to, because the other pendants I had were closer to $8,000 and $9,000 today. So this is where you gotta go get that one. And speaking of, let's see if there's anything we need to recap here before we go. I think so. We have the heart-shaped pendant, which is really good. We have the very, very special Kunzite emerald cut, which is very good. And we still have the ruby designer ring and all that 18-karat gold as well. Remember, this is actually better than $13.99. It's only $12.59 and change. If you'd like to get it, big value, take advantage of any gold you want. Thank you so much. Verifying on that one, and then we'll see. I think maybe 60 seconds is all we'll need here. I'm going to probably recap the cross pendant just in case you tuned in a little bit later today, and we'll show that one more time. Show you our cross pendant that we had in the white or the yellow, because that was the biggest deal of the day and maybe of the event and maybe of the year. So that's probably worth seeing one more time if you missed out, because I didn't think we'd have any left. I still have one here. Actually, do I have two? 2 cross pendants left. So we still have 2 left now, so this is good news. And then we'll show you that. And then here we go, last 35 seconds on that pendant. Victor, were you picking up that sapphire ring, the little star ring, or something else? Okay, good. So we've got our final call here on this pendant. 10 minutes left in the event. I want to just show you a few little pieces, not little pieces, a few little looks at some big pieces that we have remaining. None more important than perhaps the biggest diamond value we've brought you in our history in this cross pendant, which is absolutely stunning because of the 34 plus point diamonds that you have in white or yellow gold. The item number here is 1124692, and it's 2 carats 05 among 6 stones, 34 pointers or more each. They're all a little over 34 points, at least a piece. And we have the white and the yellow gold here to show you. Rose gold's available, and it's truly one of the best diamond values we've ever had on the show. That is because if you know larger diamonds and how they are priced, you're probably just as mesmerized and in awe as I am here today. But this is why I really, really, really wanted to show you something special. I do, Risa, I've got 2 Paraibas. You're looking for something at 15,000 or 2,000. Let me know which one, Risa, 15,000 or 2,000. I have a 2.5 and I have a 50 pointer. So we have 2 options for you in Paraibas. I'll show them coming up. Just wanted to give this a 60-second recap. We have 9 minutes left of the show in the event, and this is only $24.99. It's $22.49. I didn't think we'd have any left at this point to show you. We do. We have 2. 2 left. Are they going to last the next 9 minutes? I don't think so. But it's one of those you need to get a hold of now. And you will thank me later. You will be very glad. If you're waiting till tomorrow, I wouldn't do that because they will not be here. I wouldn't even wait till the end of this show in 9 minutes. I would get them right here, right now. This is the time to get your cross piece. The most bold that we've done in the past. Here's the yellow gold from a distance on the hand. It is 1.25 inches overall, top to bottom with the bail. It is 1 inch just in the massive diamonds, which are a dual setting. Remember, it's a basket, meaning it's a bezel and a prong set. You have 4 prongs around every diamond. They're so important, though. We did that on a platform of gold, and yet it's still really substantial in the back. It's still really elevated off the neckline so that, again, the power of the diamonds is when light hits those diamonds. So we're going to share that with you one more time from a distance away. Get one if you can. $22.49. I know that's a very smart buy when you think about how often you or a loved one that you might gift it to is going to wear something like this. It's about as classic as it gets in a piece of jewelry, and obviously the beautiful show of love and faith and strength, and what a beautiful piece. I don't think it's too oversized to wear every single day. I would absolutely wear this every day without fail. You can still layer it up with other smaller, larger pieces as well. It goes with the diamonds by the yard. Yes, Jess, go ahead.
For that blue pendant you just showed,
Yes.
they're asking if the DVTY will fit.
Let me look. I'm going to check right now. It does. Yes, the bail is big enough on the Tanzanite pendant to accommodate a DBTY. Yes, 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 yes. Good. Even the big ones. All right, coming up, I want to show Paraibas here. Risa, take a look. We're going to show you the Paraibas here very, very quickly. Last call on the cross pendant and the Tanzanite pendant. And then let me show you what I have in Paraibas. I either have a 252 or a half carater. So let me go ahead and take that away, exit this one, and let's move on to the 252 Paraiba pear shape, which is so rich and clean. Those are all heart shapes and rounds around it. I've got item number 1120686, and for the sake of time, we're going to show you the smaller stone next to it, and these are both first time seeing them in this event. So that's going to be the 18 karat white gold with the 252 in the center, and then those are heart shapes and round diamonds, 66 points on the heart, 52 on the white, 118 total. That one's going to be $14,999. If you want to get a smaller Paraiba, but you still want blues and greens, you still want a classic setting, you still want a halo or a ballerina mounting, there it is. That's the half carater. That's item number 1125094. And that one's going to be a 50-point oval with the super 52 points in the diamond halo. That's going to be a lot less. Obviously, not everyone has $15,000 to spend. We understand that. We respect that. But doesn't mean you're out of the Paraiba equation, right? We love that we can bring you some great values on no matter what your budget looks like. You can get some great Paraiba deals. Keep calling. We have a lot of things to do in the next 6 minutes. Obviously, some requests are no doubt going to come in. And that 50-pointer on the left side with the 52 points in the diamonds is in 14 karat white, yellow, or rose gold. And that one's only going to be $19.99. So love that we can bring it down to $17.99 and change on this one. Obviously, you would get $1,500 of savings on this one on the right. So either way, great Paraibas, and you can see 2 very different stones there, but still delivering color and clarity beyond what we normally expect. And we do have some last-minute requests to get to, so we're going to get those in here as well. And then, by the way, we had a Kunzite emerald cut I'm going to show you. And is this a Maryland? What a cool way to spell Maryland, though, right? I've not seen it spelled this way. It looks like Mary Lane, but it's Marilyn. I like it. All right, so let's take a look at some diamond. Actually, these are the diamond slices, the earrings that we love with the diamond slices. And okay, item number 1119775. I'm just going to flash these on the hand here coming up because this is a shepherd's hook style earring. Soon as I can get them on some tweezers, we'll show you what we got in the diamond slice. These are kind of organic, natural. These are still natural diamonds. You get a carat 86 in the diamond slices. Marilyn, if you enjoy them, they're in yellow gold only, and they're actually, the slices themselves are bezel set, and then they're all kind of captured in this oval shape style. They're going to be a nice length here. Carat 86 though, a diamond weight for $5.99. I say yes. That's what they look like from a distance. So they're about 1 3/8 inches top to bottom, including that shepherd's hook design, and those will be $60 extra off that. So yes. The diamond cross is 1 1/4 inches top to bottom with the bail. Thank you on those, Marilyn. Enjoy. And then our 2 Paraibas are here. Anything else we can recap? I'm going to recap an emerald cut Kunzite. Those diamond earrings are sold. Diamond cross is 1 inch in the diamonds and then 1 1/4 inches overall. Yes. TJ, and by the way, those are the 363s, right? Did they need to see them again? Or are they good? All right, so the diamond hoops are still going out from earlier. We had 363s for $29.99. And let me just recap this emerald cut Kunzite. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for shopping the event with us. It's been a lot of fun. Tomorrow night I'll be with you. It is must-see Monday markdowns. So we may not have the 10% off sale, but there's going to be a lot of brand new, and I will mark it down nonetheless. So here we go. Here's a Kunzite emerald cut. It was 4243. This is our emerald cut Kunzite, and it's a 421 actually, with the 44 points and the diamonds around it. That one's only $9.99, and that'll be $8.99 at checkout. It's in the white gold only. So that's how that one will stay. We'll get you your ring size, whatever you need. And then I also got to remind you about this ruby, the heavy 18 karat gold designer ruby ring. Such a stunner. We have our last few minutes. We'll stay here. If you want us to stay and go overtime, we can do that. We're going to lose you on TV in 3 minutes, but we can go online. If you're not watching online already, you can head to Facebook or TVON or YouTube, TVON.com, by the way. Great places to live stream the show if you're ever on the go, by the way, or if your TV's not working one day, the power's out or what have you. We can always, usually we're up there live streaming. So we can always keep the show going. If there's anything else you want to see after we lose our TV broadcast here, we can go online and still keep the show going. If there's anything else, I want you to save as much money as possible. Let me also recap this ruby ring that is the 1 carat pluser. It's the beautiful 157 ruby. Item number on this one, it's sparkling like it has stars in the ruby. It's gorgeous. It's a 1124961. Item number here, so proud that this is here for you. An array of diamonds that totals 327 in diamond weight. Baguettes, princess cuts, every which way, including the profiles on each side. That one's $59.99. I'm so proud we have that. I also have the big heart-shaped Tanzanite. That's the other one that's got to go before we do. $84.99 for this Tanzanite heart-shaped pendant. If you missed it earlier, it was probably too early when I showed it. It was the 16 karat 82. It looks like this. That's that heart-shaped stone. That one's still here as well. That's down to $84.99. These are also some big savings. You save $600 on the ruby. You save $850 on the heart-shaped Tanzanite with all the red flashes. And those are 2 pieces that I'd really like to see go to get good homes here before we do. And then, of course, 90 minutes left. Don't forget, we're back tomorrow night. The shows actually switch to nighttime shows on the weekdays on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So remember, we're with you at 7 o'clock Pacific. That's 9 Central and 10 p.m. Eastern. So I will see you then for our big Monday night. Last 80 seconds in this show today, which I hope you'll dial in. If there's anything you've missed, I just got to say it one more time. If there's anything we'll help you with, anything we can answer questions on, check on availability, anything of the sort, we are still here for a few minutes after we go off the air. That's in a minute. So I want to just remind you, we are here taking your phone calls. If there's anything we can show for you, find for you. Obviously, we need you online, but obviously we want to get you those values, and we'll continue to keep the phone lines open to save you 10% off everything until we get all the phone lines and the phone calls answered. So thanks for joining me during this event. We'll take a last look at that ruby ring. $59.99, $600 off that, so it'll be $53.99 at checkout. And thanks again so much. I know we started this event on July 4th, which seems like years ago, but we're going to have a lot of brand new tomorrow night starting at 7 p.m. So I hope we'll see you then for more great jewelry that I know you'll love. Here's what this one looks like on the hand one more time from all the different directions. And thanks so much, not just for being here today, but for every day that you join us. We appreciate you all so much for watching, for shopping, and for sailing with us. It's been a lot of fun. This sail event has been one for the ages. So thanks so much. And again, last call. We'll still be here. We're answering phone calls. So keep calling. Jot down that phone number. We'll be here for you. And thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow night. But from right now, from all of us at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your Sunday. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7.